right, everyone, we are live. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. I don't know how many of you remember a time when I wasn't even interested in calling these Jake Paul fights. He has really won me over with his work ethic. I don't consider myself maybe a Jake Paul fan, but I'm certainly a fan of his work ethic. I'm a fan of what he's done at a young age, an accomplished business guy. This guy's got to hustle. I was just talking to my daughter actually, and saying, you don't get through wrestling at breakfast. You don't get through wrestling. Very few people get through wrestling and don't come out with an insane work ethic. Wrestling is just so underrated, I believe, and I believe both guys wrestled. Billy would probably know better than me. I think Jake was the better wrestler, and obviously he's been doing this boxing for a while. He's been working out with other boxers, working out with MMA guys, and he's doing the business part of it. He's doing the workout part of it, the training part of it. 24 years old. I mean, these kids, call them what you want. They are not lazy. I'll tell you that. What's going on? Robert Kerrigan in the house. Billy Hughes. Greg Brimstone. Yippee-ki-yay. Frank Torizo, what's going on, everyone? Cheers. What's everybody drinking, smoking? When I did that shorts video, I was looking at myself because you got to get the phone really close because the shorts videos are all done on cell phones, and I was doing it in front of the casino, and I noticed, I was like, oh man, my eyes are so baggy. I look horrible this morning. But so I'll sit a little further back from the camera, and maybe nobody will notice. But we had a blast last night. Got the wife to go out. I can't believe she was hesitant. I can because of the music. But we went out to the Altered 90s concert, which was it was a cover band that just plays everything, that I grew up with. All the 90s kids, you guys know Billy and Robert and, King James was there. I think most people in here kind of, listen to a lot of 90s music, and from Alice in Chains to Nirvana to Stone Temple Pilots. They did some Rage Against the Machine. It was a really fun night. $10 cover charge, $120 in alcohol later. That's a night with the wife. It was a great night. Big favorite is Knockdown in first, 10-9 to Martinez. This would be a huge upset. Sorry, 10-8. I think I seen this on the odds, actually. I think I seen one of them stuck out as like an insane mismatch, odds-wise. And yeah, when you're only talking about 4-round fights, and you get a knockdown in a 4-round fight, man, it's hard to come back from that. What's up, Frank? 10-9 Zayed in 4, 38-37 Zayed in the fight on my card, says Billy. All right. Well, hey, thanks for scoring, Billy. Thanks everybody for taking control of the chat before we started this here. $120 out, not bad for a night out. Yeah, and well, we did end up getting an Uber because I wanted the wife to be able to drink. So Uber each way, that was another $60. So, but we thought about it this time. She's like, okay, this is the first time we went to this Tony V's, which was amazing, by the way. She had 6 of her girlfriends there. I was the only guy. I was very flattered because they all thought I was amazing. I don't want to brag, but she was bragging, saying, oh, my girlfriend said you're cute, and stop being so cute. When I was in the bathroom, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but apparently being graded on a curve, being the only guy, and all the chicks are drunk is a good thing for the single guys out there. What's up, Boxing MMA 365? I have it 38-37 as well. Says Robert, what's up, Wyatt? Maybe you're just amazing or think of that. Yeah, I don't know about that, Wyatt, but thank you. All right, we'll see how this scoring goes. Sounds like we might be looking at a big upset tonight. Unanimous decision, 38-37 for the winner, Zayed Al-Mayyouf. All right, sounds like you're around a minute or so ahead of me, Billy. So no spoilers if anybody's ahead of me, please. I'm just awaiting the decision here, but I'll sync you guys up as far as the time. These are 3-minute rounds, guys. I am assuming with Jake Paul tonight. He's fought 2-minute rounds in the past, but I'm assuming we're 3-minute rounds tonight.
Mike Hale and Brad Williams are in agreement. They score it exactly the same, 38-37. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. The pride of the Arab League,
All right, yep, so Ziyad got it. WBC Cruiserweight title is up next. I seen Badu. Jack Badu has been the co-main on many of these Paul cards, and he's been a big favorite a lot of the times. He's a decent underdog tonight. I want to say was almost 2-1. Everyone Team Paul tonight. I think pretty much. I know Jesse Morgan yesterday has been the only one late on this stream at least. I don't know if you're in here, Jesse. Let yourself be known amongst all your enemies. No, just kidding. But no, a good little discourse is good. It'd be horrible if everybody. It's better if everyone doesn't agree. What's up? First Amendment, Team Fury. All right, what's going on? First Amendment, good to see you in here. Size of the ring is interesting. 18-foot ring. Tommy Fury wanted it, and Jake Paul said, okay, normal size is 21. Wow, Fury wanted the smaller ring, huh? That's interesting. I thought he had a decent reach advantage. I guess we'll have to look at the tail of the tape and see what's going on. But I thought Tommy Fury was significantly taller than Paul and maybe a reach advantage. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just, somehow I put that in my head because his brother Tyson's so big. Okay. Well, hopefully we're close, Robert. Team Paul have 150 on Jake. Can never be a Paul stalker. I hear you, King James. Boxing MMA says, I got Fury. I'm not the most confident, be honest, with Fury. Plus a 25, tiny 25 bet to win by KO for Paul. Wyatt says, I got 85 on Jake. So we got the trio of bettors that we're going to be some sad souls if Tommy Fury pulls this off today. Because my wife still doesn't know how much I bet. She knows I went in to the ATM. She knows we went out to breakfast later. She didn't ask any questions. I think she was concerned. So I'll show you guys how much I bet. So I have 3 bets in on this one. The first bet, I don't know if you guys can read it, but I'll just tell you, it is $400 single bet on Jake Paul to win. Pays $258.06 for a max pay of $658.06. Then I thought, well, I was just looking at the odds and one jumped out at me. Knockout round 1 or 2 was a minus 1,200, 12-1. So I thought, hey, I'll take that. I'll take the 12-1, and I put $20 on that. So that's an additional $240 if that gets me. So that's, what, 660, 860, $900. If Jake Paul gets the knockout in the first 1 or 2 rounds, I'll be a very happy person. Then I thought, this is fucking boxing. These guys like their drama, and the judges, they like their draws. And I'm sorry to Billy and Wyatt. I don't want this to happen, but I had to hedge a little bit. If Jake doesn't win, I was like, well, you know what? I gotta hedge something on the draw. So I put $20 on the draw. It's a 10-1. Pays $220. So I don't want it to be a draw either. Because should it be a draw, I'm out half my money. But when I seen, I'm like, well, I can hedge at 10-1 just in case these refs screw it up, these judges screw it up. It is in Saudi Arabia. I was like, in case they do make it a draw, let's put a little money down on that. I did, man. I've been waiting for this one. I have not been betting for a while. And this one stuck out to me. I've been watching Tommy Fury for a while and just watching how much he absolutely sucks. And I said, man, as soon as they mentioned that he would probably be fighting Jake Paul, I'm like, oh. And they were talking about odds close. A lot of people were talking about Tommy Fury being the favorite. I was like, oh, well, this guy is absolutely horrible. Well, he's absolutely horrible by the record of the fighters he's fought. The thing is, we don't know. He's also won all his fights. We don't know what's going to happen when he steps up in competition, which make no mistake, Jake Paul is far and away the toughest fighter Tommy Fury has ever fought. His opponent's combined records are 24 wins and 176 losses. His last opponent, I believe, had 14 wins, and all of those were inside of Poland. Every single win he had was fighting tomato cans in his hometown in Poland. So basically, if you take that guy out of the equation, his opponents have a total record of 10 and 176. Okay, Mike, I hope you win, my friend. Thank you, King James. I hope I do too, because like I said, the wife knows I bet. She's got somewhat of an idea how much I bet, because I talked about, if I would put down 300 to win 500, which the odds changed a little bit overnight. I wish I would have went over there yesterday. Paul was a minus 145. I thought that might happen. He's a minus 155 now. Mike putting the bread on Jake. Hope it wins for you and the crew. Thank you, boxing. Paul by KO in the fourth, says Billy. Nice. I'd be very happy with that. Man, I wish I had all that money I had 6 months ago. I would have put 500 on Jake. I've been saving this. I've been putting this aside. There's a couple bets, and I got burned on the first one because I really thought Israel Adesanya was going to defeat Alex Pereira, and I thought he was going to beat him pretty easily. So when the odds were close on that, I went in pretty big on Israel. I put in a significant bet for him to win. I put in a little more for him to win by KO. And then, of course, Alex Pereira ends up getting the knockout. Now we're going in the rematch. I don't know what to do with that one now. But those are the two bets that I was kind of most confident about this year, where the odds weren't dramatic. Draw is highly possible in this kind of fight. Good bet. Thank you, Boxing MMA. Yeah, that's what I figured. I started thinking, as soon as I seen draw and it was 10-1, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be pissed if this is a draw and I lose all my money. So let's just put something on the draw. Got zero interest or investment either. That's why I love you, King James, because you're still here hanging out with the boys. You're hanging out with us. You don't even care about the fight. You're a good friend, brother. Think Tommy gasses or quits on himself late in the fight. Jake starts teeing off on him late. I think he will gas. I think Tommy will knock him out. Obviously, I'm hoping it's early, because I put that at $200 on the 12-1 for a knockout in the first or second. If I was predicting, I really don't think that Jake's going to get the knockout in the first two. But I was like, damn, for 12-1, why not? What's up, Mace de Vitors? What's up, guys? I can't believe we're here for once again for a Paul fight. I hear you, Mace, but hey, he's fighting an actual boxer this time. Like, Anderson Silva wasn't an actual boxer after he defeated Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., but that's a side note. Deontay Wilder is there. He is possibly fighting in Saudi Arabia later this year, maybe against Joshua. Wilder's name, I mean, it's being thrown out there. What is going on here? Why is Deontay Wilder dressed like a sheik? Interesting.
It's a small family, you know.
Oh, and there he is. He just ran into Tyson Fury.
It's a time and place for all things, and right now
they're kind of the same place. It looks like Deontay Wilder. He smiled. Looks like he smiled and kind of got out of there. I'm pretty sure that Deontay Wilder does still not have a lot of love for Tyson Fury. Jake is easily Tommy's toughest fight, 100. Oh, I agree. I agree, Wyatt. How long before the main event? First minute. Co-main event is up next, which is actually a great fight between Badou Jack. It's honest. It's probably a better fight for like the hardcore boxing fans, which I am a hardcore boxing fan, but I'm just a fight fan, and sometimes this circus kind of draws me in. And, of course, on this one it did. Badou Jack is a plus 150 underdog. He'll be taking on Ilunga Makabu. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's a minus 195 favorite. I thought about putting a couple bucks on Badou Jack, and then I thought, well, this name... It sounds a little Middle Eastern. They are in Saudi Arabia. Do I really want to take that chance and be screaming that I lost my money because I feel like my fighter got robbed? And no, I don't really want to put myself through that. So I didn't end up betting on that fight, but Ilunga Makabu is a minus 195 favorite. Somebody's saying that one was for a belt. I think Billy says for the WBC championship. So Wilder said he wants to fight 3 times this year. That's awesome. Well, he's called out Francis. I know he's been in negotiations with John Ruiz, but Anthony Joshua's name's also been thrown out there. I think he wins all 3 of those fights. And a fight again with him and Anthony Joshua, I think it still sells very well. I think it definitely has the possibility of being very competitive. I like the Andy Ruiz fight. I think Deontay probably catches him because Andy's pretty hittable. But he's also, he's a great boxer, and I think that's another fun fight for Wilder. I did see the leaked script, and there is literally nothing behind that. The promotion that they supposedly leaked this from or whatever that's on the thing is a non-existent promotion. Guys, anybody can type up anything on the internet right now. I could type up a script for the John Jones-Cyril Gane fight right now, tell all you guys to retweet it, and then, money's coming in. I did wonder if the line moved a little bit because of that fake script, because it was so widely distributed. Even Mike Perry posted this, which, Mike Perry's Mike Perry. I was a little disappointed in him, but you can only be so disappointed in Mike Perry. He is who he is. I love him or hate him. I happen to love him, but he's a wild dude. And it wouldn't surprise me that he buys into some conspiracy theories fairly easily. They say Tommy Fury has been training boxing since he was 7, and Jake just a few years. But wrestlers can train striking a couple years in MMA and outstrike a kickboxer. the natural power that kids that grow up wrestling have in their fists, it defies science. And you look at the wrestlers, the power that some of these guys had with no formal boxing training. Ryan Bader, a good example, big wrestler. Brock Lesnar, of course, he was just a big freaking guy. Big hands, big, big power. It comes with that. The dude was just giant. But, there's a lot of examples of wrestlers that just had that crazy power. Dan Henderson, a wrestler that had crazy power. And a lot of them, even though they can wrestle, they have such tremendous power, they end up becoming strikers. Example, Justin Gaethje. And I'm sure you guys, between all of us, we could probably think of 10 more examples of wrestlers that have tremendous power. Even Kamaru Usman. I don't know where that power was hiding for many years, but God, that guy's got friggin' power. I mean, he's putting everybody out. He put Jorge Masvidal out twice. He put Colby out. Cold. Scripted, huh? What do you smoke, my friend? Agree, Frankie? It's about timing. Wyatt says, I did much out of the fact that they have it scripted that Tommy has to be looked at by the doctor due to eye damage. Such BS. Yeah, that's what I thought. The only reason they would put a script out there like that, and this is the only thing that made me a little nervous, and I guarantee you, nobody professional put this out. This thing is 100% fake. But let's live in an alternate universe where it's not for a moment. The only reason like casinos or anybody with a lot of money would put something out like that is so you guys would see it, bet on Jake Paul, and then they would flip the script and Tommy Fury's actually ends up being the winner. I'm not saying I believe that. I do not. So I'm not buying into the conspiracy script. Don't accuse me of that, please. But I do think it moved the odds a little bit, possibly in favor of Jake. Robert Kerrigan, apparently someone told this as a fixed fight and script. Yeah, it's all over Twitter, man. It's all over social media, Twitter, Facebook. People are posting this supposed script. I didn't even give it the time to read through the whole thing. I've heard some people's comments on the Swan Eye, whatever. It's 100% bullshit. So, Sylvester Robson, what's on the Fight Beyond? The co-main event is on right now. Bodu Jack is making his way to the ring. So, co-main event. I'm no math whiz, but and after this fight, I think that will be the main event. So that'll be Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. All right, Bodu Jack and Ilinga Makabu. Interesting there. I'm going to, I apologize. I don't have a 3-minute time clock, so I'm going to makeshift a little bit of a ghetto 3-minute time clock. So I apologize. Yes, it's going to be slightly ghetto because you'll see me switching screens a little bit, but at least we'll have a 3-minute time clock. Oh no, that's not gonna work. We'll have it. We'll have the clock for Fury and and Jake. We will not have it for this fight because it won't be ready. I'm going to have to record it and get it up. I only have a 5-minute and a 2-minute timer right now. Does anybody know that the Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight, I'm assuming, is 3-minute rounds and not this 2-minute rounds anymore, correct? Perry and Dennis both posted a script for this fight. Yeah, I don't believe it for a minute, King James. 4 p.m. Eastern, they walk out. That's in 5 minutes. So, Badou Jack and Ilunga Makubo will be walking out in a few minutes. But after that is the main fight won't be until after this co-main. Tyson Fury is dressed like that at weigh-ins. Wilder's a strange dude, but I love watching him fight. I do too, and I like eccentric people. Yeah, really interesting suit. I'm not sure what I think about it. You know, knowing that dirty oil money and some of the stuff that goes over there. I don't need to get too political on this, but I also don't want to endorse, you know, something I don't believe in. So, you know, it's interesting. Oh, Tyson Fury, they're going to bring him out, parade him around a little bit, apparently. Wilder doesn't like Fury, still believes Tyson cheated. All those accusations, Wyatt, were insane. Pretty much every single one of them were insane. The one thing I do know, though, that night, Deontay Wilder was not himself. Oh, and look at this, Mike Tyson in the corner of Badou Jack here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of...
I think he's going to walk out with Badou Jack. That's something I really haven't seen too much in the past, is that highlighting, take a veteran boxer that's super popular and have them walk out with another boxer. It's a bit gimmicky, but I like it. Next fight, best fight of the card. I think so, Billy. Ever heard of Badou's opponent? Anyone got info on this guy? I do not, but he is the champion, and he is almost a 2-1 favorite. So I like Badou Jack. Oh, I better take the music off. I'll get kicked. Badou is Muslim, Mike. I don't think there'd be bias against him. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, good to know, Wyatt. Well, I'm way behind in the chat, so I'm going to catch up on chat. I know I skipped some of you guys' comments, but if there's anything that I really need to know, go ahead and retype it. What's up, Tony Maloney? Mad Mike, my man. Good to see you, Tony. Frankie says, Mike, is judo good for stopping wrestler takedowns? It's definitely good for your hip placement and stuff. So, I mean, yeah. When our wrestling team in high school challenged our judo team, which, full for disclosure, I mean, 3 of us were also wrestlers, but we were on judo at the time when they came in. We kind of mopped the floor with them. So, that being said, they'd never seen judo before. We had seen a lot of wrestling. So, I think that was a big part of it, but I think so. Trent Ace and Crown Royal Apple for Sunday. Oh, that sounds tasty. I've been wanting to try that Crown Royal Apple for a while, and I have not yet. Or is judo good for anti-wrestling? Yeah, like I said, I think it's good for hip placement. Anthony Joshua Johnson is a deceased MMA legend. Yes, he is. Thank you, Wyatt. It says 8 3-minute rounds. So 3-minute rounds for the main. Not sure why people are getting to push the scripted fight narrative. I don't either. It's actually pretty crappy. I think nothing but Sambo can negate American or Greco-Roman wrestling. Them Dagestani wrestlers are proving that. I think pretty much, man. Is Mike 5 minutes behind on the chat? Is it just... Yeah, I was behind. I just moved up Wyatt. Frank says that Robert Rogan says Muay Thai is better than wrestling for clinching. I've always thought a great combination for a fighter would be like Muay Thai, wrestling, and judo. Those three, I think those would be incredible because all three of those play the clinch game. Muay Thai, you're going to get all of your striking in. Basically every strike in MMA that's legal, at least standing, you're going to train it in Muay Thai. And then you put the wrestling and judo together, because judo's got jiu-jitsu with it too. It's got the standing, and it's got all the same submissions as jiu-jitsu. When you get to the ground, it's called Nawaza. The standing, which is where you start before you try to throw your opponent, that's called randori, and that just means like stand up in Japanese. Nawaza means literally like a ground game, or some. I think it might be playing on ground when it's translated. Do have high hopes for Bo Nickel though. That kid could be really good. For clinching, yes, but not wrestling. First Amendment says Bo Nickel was a problem for the whole division. I agree. Wilder got hit in the head too many times by that giant fury. Made his brain a little mushy. You know, that's probably not far from the truth, honestly, Phil. I mean, he went through a lot in those fights, and I don't think as boxing fans and fight fans in history that those fights didn't get the attention that the Ali Frazier trilogy got. That doesn't mean that those guys didn't go through a similar hell, because I believe they did. Both of those guys were done multiple times. They both hit like freight trucks. I mean, Tyson Fury is just huge. Deontay Wilder, I think he's the hardest hitter in the history of heavyweight boxing. Rogan also said Dagestani wrestler, the future of the sport. Great. It could be, man. Tony Maloney with the super chat. All right. Lungu and Makabu, 29-2 to 25 knockouts. Badou Jack, 27-3, 3 draws, 16 knockouts. Badou Jack, 4 years older at 39, an inch taller at 6'1". I missed the end of the teletape there, but John Bologna says, Seattle Mike, my man, much love from Minnesota. Thank you, sir. First donation of the night. And it is time to get started. Sorry. Is this working? Yeah, it is. Okay. Tony, cheers. Last 10 years, a lot of parents put kids in MMA at an early age. I can't wait for them to start showing up. I think Rory started young at pure MMA. I think you're right, Frankie. All right, yeah, this is a big deal. Mark Lyson is the referee for this one. Mike Tyson in the ring. I think he's just kind of celebratory here. Bologna, yes, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for the donations for last night. Much appreciated. Good stream last night for the UFC show. All right. First out of the red corner, he is the challenger, 27-3 with 16 knockouts. Tonight he bids to become a 3-weight world champion. 4 wins, 2 draws in 7 world title fights. He has beaten 4 current or former champions. Here is your challenger, the Ripper, Badou Jack. Cheers, Philly D. I think of Phil DeFranco now sometimes when I see your name. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but I call him Philly D sometimes. That's one of my favorite news shows I watch. I get all my news basically from 2 spots on YouTube. So Philly D, Phil DeFranco, and then Breaking Points with Crystal and Sauger. Out of the red corner, or excuse me, blue corner, He is 29-2 with 25 knockouts, making the third defense of his world title. He is on a 10-fight winning streak after a year hiatus, presenting the WBC Cruiserweight Champion, Ilunga Makabu. My picks were in top 25% of all of verdict. Oh, wow. Good stuff, man. Good job, Frank. I haven't looked at mine to see where everybody was on the rankings because, like I said, we had a late night last night. We actually rolled in about 1:30 in the morning. That's pretty late for me. That's about the time I'm usually waking up. So, all right, here we go. As I mentioned, no fight clock for this fight. I do have a 2-minute fight clock I could put on at 2 minutes, just so everybody can sync up. I'll do that for a few rounds at 2 minutes. I may not remember at the 2-minute mark every time. Oh wait, do I have a 3-minute timer? No, I do, but then my timer thing when I made it was not working. I have the 2-minute one from Bare Knuckle, though. We back. Gotta go feed the chickens. All right, Phil. Feed those chickens, Philly D. All right, round 1 for the WBC Cruiserweight Championship. Badou Jack in the yellow and black trunks. Or no, excuse me, that's Makabu in the yellow and black. Badou Jack in the gold and red trunks. Blue gloves for Makabu, red gloves for Jack. And both guys just kind of filling each other out early. Good jab there for Jack. Overhand right attempted from Makabu. Good defense from Badou. As I mentioned, Badou Jack, he's been around for a while. This would be a weight class in a championship in a third division, but he is 39 years old. A couple of good right hands to the body from Makabu. Jack answers with a right hand to the body of his own. So both guys just throwing a few straight shots to the body early. Oh, that was a big right hook to the body from Jack. Hardest shot of the fight. And a left hand upstairs gets through for Badou. So I mentioned betting-wise, if you bet on Badou Jack, it's one of those rare times on these cards that he is an underdog, a plus 150 tonight. Oh, good jab. Nice right hand to the body from Jack and a right hand upstairs. I'm not real familiar with Makabu. I don't know if he's a slow starter. Beautiful left hook to the body there from Makabu. He does have 25 knockouts and 29 wins. So Badou Jack's really got to watch out for that. Good jab upstairs and the right hook to the body for Jack. Baby chicken Ferris wheel. What? Oh, money is on Badou Jack. All right, Greg. All right, babe. Just going to keep this streaming in the garage while I go out there. Well, thank you, Phil. Yeah, man, they lay eggs slightly less in the winter, but they still do. Sweet. Well, eggs got pretty expensive there for a while, so I'm sure that was a good thing to have. Good exchange of right hands here. Upstairs, good right hand to the body for Makabu. Good jab for Jack. Of course, both guys know they have 12 rounds, so not surprising you don't see these guys coming out with a lot of urgency. Championship fighters usually take the first 3 rounds. Oh, nice 1-2 there from Makabu. A lot of times take the first 3 rounds to kind of download information, get the feel for their opponent. Good jab to the body there from Makabu. Good 1-2 to the body for Jack. Right hand again lands to the body for Makabu. Right hook upstairs. This fight is so close. It could really go either way. What's up, Daniel Barry? Yo, yo, yo. Thanks for coming in, brother. Who do you got on the fight? Who do you got on the main fight? Paul versus Tommy Fury. Or for this one, Badou Jack and Makabu. That's a really tough round to score, guys. Not a lot to score on that one. I'm going to go with Badeau Jack because I think they landed about the same amount of punches. I didn't mean to start that time. I think they landed about the same amount of punches, but Jack had the harder shots, especially, he especially had one really good shot, the right hook to the body. Looked like it affected Makabu a little bit, so it could definitely go either way, but I'm 10-9 Jack. I give that one to the challenger. All right, round 2. Good right hand there from Makabu early, who's starting to pump that jab here at the beginning of the second round. Nice hook to the body there from Makabu. Jack, the southpaw, he's trying to set up that left hand. He leans in, very much like a Roy Jones Jr., front hand down. Really extends his body and makes the most out of his reach. Good jab there from Badeau Jack. Not going to post a score since I'm ahead, but I do agree with you, Mike, in the first. Thanks. Does damage count and score in boxing is based purely on who lands more? No, damage is definitely considered in boxing. Pretty much all of MMA's scoring, except for, of course, there's more than punches, is based on boxing. Good left hook to the body from Makabu. Left hand upstairs and a right hook to the body for Badeau Jack. Badeau Jack continuing to pump that jab. Yeah, 104, 103, 102, 101. 1 minute left in the second round. If you're wondering where I am. Oh, big right hand from Badeau Jack. Another big shot from Badeau Jack. Lands a good jab upstairs. And he looks like the younger fighter tonight. He's 39. Makabu's 35. But Badeau Jack early... he looks to be faster. Oh, beautiful right hook to the body from Jack. 30 seconds left in the second. 27, 26, 25. 20 seconds left in the second. Another close round here, though. Good left hook to the body from Makabu. And another big right to the body from Jack. Oh, good combination from Makabu. Right hand upstairs. That was his best shot. There's a left hand right down the middle and a left hook to the body. Makabu on the move. Lands an uppercut upstairs and a left hook to the body. And with that rally at the end, I got to say, Alingu Makabu, I got to give him that round. After 2, I have this all tied up at 19 apiece. For anybody who's interested, if you haven't ordered the pay-per-view yet, it's not one of these $85 ones that ESPN generally does. This one's $50, $49.95. I know that's still a lot of money for everyone, including me. Should count more, starting to say the least. I agree. Jennifer Adams, hello. Jake Paul is fighting next. This is the co-main event. Main event is up next with Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. Damage means a more effective shot should count for something versus pure punches landed. Oh, absolutely. Power punches are a big, big thing in boxing. And you see the punch stats pretty close, actually slightly in favor of Makabu. Good right hook to the body to start the third round. And a straight right upstairs from Makabu. 2:40 left in the third. Good left hook there from Badeau Jack. Fast hands from Jack. Good combination, and there's a 1-2. That got through the defense of Makabu. Straight right to the body and left hook, and then once again, same cut 3 times in a row. Makabu lands a straight right to the body, left hook. Jack's got to figure that out. Straight right to the head and a double left hook lands from Makabu. There's a straight right from Jack. Makabu really fighting in flurries right now, though. Oh, big right uppercut from Jack. And a right hand lands from Makabu. The filling out process is over, kids. There's a good right hook upstairs from Makabu. And the left hand to the body from the southpaw. Another left to the body. Good right uppercut from Jack. And a double jab gets through for Makabu. And again, he digs to that body. Right hook to the body followed by a left uppercut from Makabu. And now a double left hook to the body from Makabu. He's fighting like a heavyweight Julio Cesar Chavez right now. Oh, there it is. Digging to the body. Makabu with 2 more left hooks to the body. 120, 19, 18, 17, 16, 115 left in the third. Oh, nice right hook there from Makabu. Good straight right over, down the middle for Jack, but that was a big overhand right for Makabu. He lands a big looping right. Left hook to the body. Left hook right on the chin for Makabu, and Jack is hurt. He got caught with some good shots there. They exchanged left hands. Another straight right. Good right hook to the body from Badeau Jack. Seems like he may have recovered from that shot already. Lands a good straight right of his own. But there's a straight right and a left hook upstairs from Makabu. And digging to the body once again is Ilunga Makabu. Good right hand from Badeau Jack. There's the left hand from Makabu. 23, 22, 21, 20 seconds left in the third. Oh, another good left hook from Makabu, but Jack counters him with that right uppercut. He's starting to time him. When Makabu ducks down for that left hook, Jack's starting to catch him with that right uppercut. That's something Makabu's going to have to adjust. Good straight right there from Badeau. Left hand to the body from Makabu. And that is the round. And we will head into the fourth. And they're going to get a word from Mike Tyson in between rounds here. Oh, and I got little critters to visit me.
They're learning to walk on their leash.
Wesley and Buttercup. My wife's walking the ferrets in here. Wesley and Buttercup on their leashes. Oh, you can give me one of them. Let me see.
Oh, don't lift her by the leash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is Buttercup.
Alrighty. There you go, guys. There's Buttercup.
And then there's
Say
Wesley.
hello. And there's Wesley. Alrighty.
Say hi, Wesley. Hi, Buttercup. They're learning to walk on their leashes.
Yep, Iron Mike Tyson is in the building. You're right, Billy. You're welcome, Jennifer. Agree as well. I wasn't sure about it. I've read the rule book of MMA, but never boxing. I wasn't sure they scored it. Yeah, damage is definitely a big part. All right, round 4.
She won't come out.
Here we go. Good straight right from Makabu. Couple little ferrets, if I didn't mention that. It's my wife's ferrets. She's very proud of them. Good straight right from Makabu. Good combination of the body from Badeau Jack. And Makabu, if Makabu just throws more shots, he's very accurate, especially to the body. Good double jab and a left hand to the body from Makabu. Oh, that was a big left hook to the body from Makabu. I thought that was low, but no word from Jack. A good straight right upstairs to Makabu. Right uppercut to the body and a left hand from Jack. You know, if it was kind of low from Jack and the referee knew it, Jack's probably like, well, you know what? I'll just hit him back and with a low blow. We'll make it even. Couple of good left hooks to the body there again from Makabu. He is really ripping that body tonight. Oh, and they exchanged body shots. That was a huge right uppercut to the body from Makabu, and a combination upstairs. Beautiful right hook. Double jab from Badou Jack, but he's losing this round badly, I believe. Good straight right. Oh, now a good one, too, from Jack, and a left hook to the body. Oh, and look at this. Greg Brimstone raining the money down every month. Re-ups his premium membership 24 months at Top Contender. Says, damn, 2 years already. Time flies by. Yes, it does. Thank you, Greg Brimstone, for being such a great part of this community. Good straight right to the body from Makabu. Oh, double right hook from Makabu, but Jack hits him with a shot. That's a knockdown. Badou Jack. So I got to adjust this. I actually did have it 29-28 for Makabu after 2. But Badou Jack on the move now. I don't think Makabu is really hurt too bad. I think that's mostly an off-balance shot. Good right hook there from Makabu. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, Greg says let's get a little hype going. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, Greg. And a good ending to the round there from Makabu, but it's Badou Jack that gets the knockdown. So that's a 10-8 in boxing for Badou Jack. I got it 38. 38 through 4. I have this all tied up. Cheers, Eddie Alvarez in the house. What's up, my man? Forest stinks. That's all I remember from my neighbors when I was a kid. All right, here we go. Round 5. Thank you, Greg Brimstone, for the re-up on the premium membership and the generous donation. We are at deuce. Good left hand to the body from Makabu. And a straight right. I really thought Makabu was kind of starting to take over the fight before Badou Jack caught him and floored him in the last round. I still think it was mostly off balance. Good straight right upstairs from Makabu. And the left. Double right hook from Makabu. Good right hand to the body for Jack. Oh, and Phil D re-upping. Say I made it, chickens are fed. All right, well, I'm glad you're back. Phil D raining down premium membership fees for 19 straight months. And Billy says, keep the train a-rolling.
I gotta know what a $5 shake tastes like.
Everyone watching, only 17 likes. Oh, I'm sure that'll get up there, though. A good straight right and a left hook to the body for Makabu. Yes, everybody, don't forget to hit the like and share button. Hopefully we can get a huge crowd for the main event. Good straight right for Makabu. He's having a great round here in the 5th. Good right hand upstairs, left hook to the body, straight right on the chin for Makabu. He really seems in a groove this round. Good right hook there from Jack, and there's the left uppercut from Jack. Oh, and a big right hook on the chin from Badou Jack. 50 seconds left in the fifth. A good right hook to the body from Makabu and digs with the left. Jack throwing with ill intentions, though. Everything he's throwing right now has got a ton of power on it. Good double jab from Makabu. Left hook gets through for Badeau. 30 seconds left in the fifth. I'm really glad that they picked a great co-main to go with this. Good 1-2 there from Jack. Makabu comes back with a big combination, though. Oh, nice left uppercut. And the straight right there from Makabu. Great round for Ilunga Makabu. And good combination here towards the end for Badeau. But it's Makabu landing the final shots of the round. I gave Makabu that round 48-47 through 4. And there is Jake Paul warming up in the back. Hands are wrapped. The truth is coming. Fury's hands still are not wrapped. He's dancing around backstage. A lot of people would say they'll believe that he'll actually enter this fight when they see him in the ring. A lot of people didn't expect him to even show up. He's here. He's not going anywhere. Get these likes up, says Robert. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Good straight left from Makabu and a great right hook to the body from Makabu to start the 6. Nice right hand to the body from Badeau Jack. But Makabu, he's been putting money in the bank. That's what I call it, those body shots early. And I think it's going to pay dividends down the stretch. Good right hook upstairs from Jack. Left hand to the body and a combination upstairs gets through from Makabu. 230, 29, 28, 27, 26, 225 left in the 6. Makabu landing a combination of the body again. Badeau Jack blocking most of that combination upstairs. Lands a jab and a big right uppercut for the Ripper. Jab, right hook for Makabu. Makabu is he's just such a workman-like fighter. 2 big left hands there from Makabu. Nothing seems to faze him. Good exchange there. Good double jab from Makabu. You might say Makabu, he's almost got like that kind of mentality of that Russian or Dagestani fighter. Good exchange there. Good left hand there for Makabu. And Makabu with the left hook to the body. Jack landing upstairs, but a right hook upstairs and a double left hook to the body for Makabu. And there's a 1-2 to the body for Makabu. That might have hurt Jack. That was a hard shot. He didn't really wince at it or anything, but you could tell that really connected. Good right hook upstairs there from Makabu. And he's just landing that jab at will now. Gets the straight left through. And Badeau Jack, he does seem to be slowing down. Lands a good right hook to the body himself, but he's eating a lot of body shots. And I say that Makabu digging to the body with a left hook. Once again, lands the left hook upstairs. There's a right hand. Oh, good jab uppercut combo from Badeau Jack. The right hook, left hook combo upstairs from Makabu. What a fight. Oh, left hook downstairs, double right hook for Makabu, and a 1-2 gets through for Jack. They are warring with power shots in the middle of the ring. Left hand to the body from Jack. And Makabu again with a double right hook to the body, lands a jab upstairs. Good exchange there, and you see Makabu kind of overextend there, and then it came back and ducked everything. Very Roy Jones-esque. Good straight left there from Makabu. And another right. Oh, big right hook from Badeau Jack. And, oh wow, big left hook to the body. Right hand and a thunderous left hook from Makabu. Great round for both fighters, but I think Ilunga Makabu edged him out. Both guys landed some great shots that round. I think it was the abundance of power shots, though, from Makabu that wins this fight. Badou Jack is just kind of picking his shots a little more in that fight, and down, Makabu slowly building a lead, at least on my scorecard, 58-56 through 6. And at this halfway point, Badou Jack seems to be getting tired. For a moment, I thought maybe he was taking the round off. And then he got hit with some big shots, kind of forced to respond. So maybe he did plan on taking that round off. Cardio-wise, they exchanged jabs here at the beginning of round 7. I can't watch, too broke, so I listened to it like the old days. Well, thanks for being here, Phil. Yeah, I can't show the fight, sorry. Yeah. I mean, there'd be no reason for people to pay $50 if you could just stream it on YouTube. Good double jab and a right hook to the body for the Ripper, Badou Jack. Straight right for Makabu. Oh, what a combination from Makabu. Lands a left hook to the body again. Rips Badou with a right uppercut. And good 1-2 to the body there from Badou. Makabu right hook upstairs. Left hook to the dome. There's another right hook and a double right hook to the body from Makabu. 1 upstairs, 2 to the body. Good 1-2 from Badou. Jab to the head, right hand to the body, left hand gets 2 from Makabu. I really like to see Badou Jack start to try to counter with that uppercut again. Oh, nice right hook from Jack. Makabu, all of a sudden, I'm not sure what that was. He looked a little weird, though. They're like it was wobbly. I didn't see him get hit with anything hard. Oh, what a left hook from Makabu! Right hook and a left followed by a left uppercut for Makabu. Maybe his best shot of the fight so far. Big right hook to the body from Jack. Makabu did not like that. These guys are trading bombs right now. Good left hook to the body, straight right from Makabu as they start to take a little off some of these shots. Good right hook from Jack. Big combination from Makabu, though. Body and head. He landed about 5 shots in that flurry there. And then another combination, body, head, big left hook, and the head movement on the other side of it from Makabu, turning defense into offense. Ilunga Makabu. What a great 7th round. Left hand right on the chin. Peppers him with another right, and there's a left uppercut from Makabu. Digging left hooks to the body from Makabu, and there's a 1-2 from Jack and a right uppercut. Overhand right from Jack, right on the chin. And Jack again does 2 big right hands to the body. Left hand from Makabu. Oh, what a beautiful left hook from Makabu. Lands a straight right, and it was a short left hook on the temple. Almost looked like that anchor punch that Muhammad Ali hit Sonny Liston with, to be honest. It's a nice little short shot. Good straight right there from the Ripper and a body shot. But Ilunga Makabu with another incredible round. I have him up 3 rounds on my card now. 68-65, Ilunga Makabu going into the 8th. Still a lot of fight left, but it seems like those body shots are really paying dividends right now for Ilunga Makabu. He started digging to the body in the first round. He's never strayed away from the game plan. And that's what a championship does. That's what a champion does. And that's why I kind of compared him to that Dagestani style. Because like in MMA, You watch Khabib. Just the workman-like performance. Just boom, boom, boom. Everything goes together. And just knows how to win. Wears down an opponent. Good straight right from Makabu to start the 8th. Nice right hook to the body from Jack. Oh, that was a good left hand from Makabu and a right hook left behind it that snaps back the head of Badou Jack. Remember, Makabu, 25 knockouts in his 29 wins, and he just landed another big right hand to the chin of Badou Jack. I never cease to be amazed by these fighters that they dig to the body early, wear a fighter down, and take him out. Good left hook to the body from Makabu. Great combination by Badou Jack, though. Canelo Alvarez does that well. Of course, Julio Cesar Chavez made a career out of it. Good right hook to the body. Left uppercut from Makabu. And the right hand right on the chin. 2 minutes left in the 8th. Big right hook from the Ripper Jack. And the left hand upstairs. Left uppercut, right hand combo from Makabu. I would really like to see Badou Jack try to counter with that uppercut again. He's very successful with it early. He lands a good right hook to the body there, but Makabu lands the combination to the body. And Makabu's he's just outworking Jack tonight. Another combination to the body, left uppercut to the head. Everything getting through. Halfway through the 8th. 125, 24, 23, 22, 21, 120 left in the 8th. And Makabu, he's running out of rounds. Or excuse me, Badou Jack's running out of rounds to come back and win this fight. That was a good right hand to the body from Jack. Makabu answers, though, with the double jab. Oh, what a thunderous right hook from Badou Jack! Right on the chin of Makabu. I can't believe he's standing. Another good straight right there from Badou Jack. He had the knockdown earlier that might have been his best fight, best shot of the fight. Oh, huge right uppercut for Jack and another right hook. They are warring. A left hand for Makabu. And a straight right. Oh, beautiful left hook for Makabu. Right hook Badou Jack. And this is really a classic round right here. Left uppercut downstairs, right hook for Makabu. Jack with a big right hand of his own. This is going to be another hard one to score, too. Right uppercut, Makabu. And another big left there from left uppercut from Makabu. Digging to the body with the right hook upstairs. Boom, big right hook from Makabu. Badou Jack is hurt. And he goes back with a right uppercut. Left hook, Makabu. Are you kidding me? What a war. What a fight! Wow, I'll tell you, in the last minute of that round, I went back and forth over who I was scoring the round for probably 4 or 5 times. I think Makabu pulled it out in the end, even though Badou Jack landed that huge right hook and a right uppercut. Makabu landed some really incredible power shots of his own. He outworked Badou Jack throughout the round. I don't think you're wrong if you gave the round to Jack. I just think I'm right in giving it to Makabu. All right, through 8, 78-74 for the champion Ilinga Makabu. Dude, this fight is going to piss everyone off. No one is in the crowd. Oh, there's quite a few people in the crowd now. That looks like a pretty full crowd. There's spaces in the upper deck that are open. And it is a fairly small arena. But the floor seats are definitely full. Good straight right, left hand behind it there from Makabu. And you know a lot of people won't show up till the main event. Right hook to the body from Jack. Makabu counters with a left hook and a right hand of his own. Oh, big 1-2 from Jack. 225, 24, 23, 22, 21, 220 left here in the 9th. Oh, Jack swinging wildly now. He might be getting a little desperate. Gets caught with that double jag from Makabu and the right hook to the body. And Jack rips a right hook to the body of his own. And they exchange shots upstairs. Good 1-2 from Makabu. Jack with a 1-2 and a right uppercut. And there's the double left uppercut from Makabu. Then the straight left right hook to the body combination. I'm really impressed with Makabu's combinations. How he moves so quickly from the body to the head. Very rarely getting out of place. Good defense there from Makabu, ducking under those right hands from Jack and lands a crisp right hook of his own. Left uppercut, right hand to the body from Makabu. Oh, Jack with a right hook upstairs and a thunderous right hook to the head of Makabu. Didn't really seem to faze Makabu, though. Another big right from Jack. And Jack just still methodically working that body. Comes up, lands a big right hook upstairs, left hand on the chin. Oh, double left hook from Makabu. There's a straight right. Referee watching Jack right now. Jack's head just snapped back with that left hand. Good straight right. Good 1-2 there from Jack. Oh, beautiful looping right hook there from Makabu. Left uppercut behind it. Jack lands a combination of the body. Big right hand of the body there for Jack. But left hook, left uppercut combo for Makabu. He is just, his workmanship, his pace at cruiserweight is just incredible. And big right hook there from Jack. Big combination from Jack here at the end. Right uppercut to the body. Oh, and a big 1-2 from Makabu. Huge right hook for Jack, and both guys land power shots at the bell. These guys are digging down deep for everything left. Badou Jack looking to become champion in his third weight class. Back on the ropes, though, as Alinga Makabu goes up by one more round. 88-83, Alinga Makabu through 9. Nobody calls a good slobber knocker better than Mike. Well, thank you, James. Appreciate it. Doesn't mean there need to be that many people in the crowd. Most of them are Arab royalty. Pay at least $30K to sit ringside, I bet. Yeah, like I said, the upper decks look like there's definitely quite a few empty seats. Good straight right to the body from Jack. And one upstairs. Oh, Makabu with a little shoe shine. You don't see a lot of cruiserweights do that shoe shine to the body. And digging with the combination of the body, double left uppercut to the body. Makabu really attacking the body this round. Lands a straight right upstairs. But his focus is definitely the body right now. Another good right hand to the body from Makabu. Jack lands it right upstairs. Oh, beautiful double left hook right on the ear from Makabu. Right hook behind it. And there's another big power right to the head and then to the body from Jack. Straight right left hook from Makabu. Jack's fighting a great fight. Makabu is just, this guy does not slow down. Just landed another big combination in the body there. Oh, nice 1-2 there from Jack and a combination in the body from him. Another left hand. Oh, big 1-2 from Jack. And Makabu might be hurt. Another 1-2 from Jack. Straight right to the body. And Makabu leaning up against the ropes. Another 1-2 from Jack. And Makabu thunders back with a left hook of his own. Jack was really having a rally there, though. I wasn't sure if it possibly had hurt Makabu. I think Makabu was just taking a little rest in the round there, though. Doesn't mean at the same time he wasn't hurt. Oh, a jump left hook lands from Makabu straight right on the chin behind it. And now Makabu chasing Jack. Lands a left hook to the body. Right hand upstairs. Big straight left from Makabu. And he busts Jack's eye open with that shot. 50 seconds left in the 10th. Oh, what an overhand right from Makabu. And a big right hook from Jack. Upstairs and digs to the body with one. But Jack throwing all these shots with wicked intentions. The right hook from Makabu. Jack coming back with his own combination. Beautiful left uppercut from Jack. Oh, what a thunderous left hook from Jack! And another. Makabu's hurt. Jack's going to jump on him now. Right hand, left hook, right hand, right on the chin. Makabu is stumbling. Left hook to the chin. Combination of the body. 10 seconds left in the round. What a combination from Makabu. But Bodo Jack, wow, he had Makabu out. I'm not sure if he knows exactly how much he had him hurt, but he had him hurt badly. Big round for Makabu Jack, and he needed it. He's going to need probably at least, a couple more knockdowns or a knockout. I don't know how the official judges have it. I have it 97-93 in favor of the champ, Makabu. So without a knockdown, he would need, if I'm doing my math correctly, I think Jack would need 2 knockdowns to go to a draw. Now, obviously, the judges are not going to have all these rounds the same that I do, but as we go into the championship rounds, well, and look at punches landed, very close, 157 to 147 power punches landed. Slightly in favor of Makabu. Good left hand upstairs. Oh, good exchange to start the round. Oh my goodness, what a right hook from Jack! He landed a thunderous combination to the body. Comes up with another right hook. I said he needed 2 more knockdowns. There's 1. Makabu is hurt, and there's still 2.5 minutes left in the round. And nobody can finish a fight like Bodo Jack. Makabu immediately throws a combination to the body, but there's a huge 1-2 from Jack. And a left uppercut. There's the right uppercut from Bodo Jack. Bodo Jack down in this fight lands a huge overhand right. And there's the right hand from Makabu, and he comes back with a left uppercut. 2 minutes left in the round. Makabu's still hurt. And a big right hand from Jack. Oh, what a 1-2 from Jack. That hurt Makabu again. And the right hook upstairs, and Makabu knows nothing more than to just continue to step forward and throw shots of his own. He lands a left hook to the body, right hand, left uppercut combo. Big 1-2 from Jack. What a war. Oh, there's another big right uppercut from Jack and a right hook straight left. Makabu's hurt. Oh, and another big right from Jack. 2 more big rights. Makabu struggling to hold on. Eats another big left hook here. And Makabu might be through the trouble there. 1 minute left in the 11th. I think he may have recovered. Good straight right there for Bodo Jack. 52 seconds left in the 11th. Oh, what a combination from Bodo Jack! Ending it again with that crisp uppercut, and all of a sudden Bodo Jack seems like the fresher fighter. He saves something left. He's on his toes. Lands a big 1-2 straight right for Makabu. Oh, what a right uppercut to the body from Jack. Bodo Jack, he wants this belt. Good left hand there from Makabu. And a digging left hook to the body from Jack. 20 seconds left in the 11th. Left hand gets through there from Makabu. Big shot to the body from Jack. And there's another combination. Good right hand there from Badou Jack. Oh, and a thunderous right hook left uppercut from Makabu. Most fighters would be holding on for dear life. Makabu is continuing to go for the knockout and finishes with a big power combination. That being said, a huge round for Badou Jack. 10-8 round. Through 11, I have it. Within striking distance, 105, 103. Ilunga Makabu headed into the 12th and final round. A lot of us knew this was going to be a good fight when we seen it announced, when it was on the card. I think this has eclipsed pretty much everyone's expectations. As you can see, even Deontay Wilder with the shocked look in the crowd. Today I choose violence. Yes, Ezra, what a fight. Would have been a good bet, Mike. Could have been. All right, and here comes Badou with a 1-2 to start the 12th. Left uppercut for Makabu, but another big combination of the body from Badou Jack. Badou down on my card in a very close fight, though. Good right uppercut and a straight left from Badou Jack. Combination right hook Makabu. Oh, Makabu, big left hook downstairs and a left hand upstairs. Makabu continuing with the uppercuts to the body. Good straight right from Jack. You can see Jack, he's waiting back. I think he's looking for that counter uppercut, to be honest. Watch his right hand. 2-14, 13-12 left in the 12th. Oh, and a huge right hook from Badou Jack! And he is hurt! Makabu is fumbling around with stuff. It is all over! Badou Jack in the 12th round comes back and defeats Ilunga Makabu. Are you kidding me? What a rally from Badou Jack to finish the champion in the 12th and final round. Wow! What's up, Crypto Keeper? Absolutely amazing fight, Wyatt. New Britain Pro in the house. Hey, you're a little tardy, but you're not tardy for the main event, man. That's coming up next. If you didn't watch that fight between Badou Jack and Ilunga Makabu, though, you need to go back and rewatch that. That is the greatest cruiserweight fight that I have seen since James Toney and Vasily Jurov. And that's not just my favorite cruiserweight fight of all time. It's one of my favorite fights of all time. What a rally from Badou Jack. Referee saving him there. I don't think Ilunga knew where he was. And it would have been better for him if he would have went down from that first right hook. And then Jack just puts all his body weight in that right. Makabu not defending himself, eating repeated power shots, hooks and rights. Jack just teeing off on him here in the 12th round. And the scorecards, I don't know where the scorecards were, but man, they are not going to matter because Badou Jack just sent all those judges home. Called it, I knew it. Badou looked too fresh in the 11th, not to knock him out in the 12th. He fooled us all, man. I don't know how he ate all those body shots early and still had that energy, but he conserved it. He looked a little tired earlier, and then all of a sudden in the 11th round, he's up on his toes. And when you see a fighter dancing up on his toes, that's a great sign. Badou Jack, Crypto Keeper, yes. Best fight I've seen in a long time. What a war. Yeah, that was an incredible night. Incredible fight. Like I said, probably, one of the best cruiserweight fights in recent history, with Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Mike Tyson in the crowd. Put another 15 on Jake to make it around 100. Let's pull through for the Fights of Friends squad, Jake. Yes, we all got a lot of money on him, so we need him to do it. Check in a Mario Mushroom between the 10th and the 11th. I like Greg. Robert says, I'm from California, but I live in Massachusetts now. Oh, PR got a PS5 yesterday. I'm jealous. Go alongside my Series X Xbox. Perfect pair. Watching this on my Xbox now. Nice. What's up, Brian Berto in the house? Jake Paul and Tommy Fury are up next. This was the co-main event. Main event's coming. New Britain, Connecticut, not too far from you. Beautiful, Polly. Beautiful. Okay, people are probably going to start coming in because they know it's the Jake Paul fight coming up. I have to take a quick restroom break here. So I'm going to put us on the 5-minute timer. And I will see you in 5. All right, we are back. What a knockout from Badou Jack over Ilunga Makabu in the co-main event. Everybody just come in. If you missed that co-main event, oh my goodness, you got to go back and watch that. It's one of the best cruiserweight fights I've ever seen. Best cruiserweight fight I've seen, like I said, since James Toney Vasily Jirov. I want to say that was like around 2003, 2004. So, probably the best cruiserweight fight in close to 20 years. Xbox has the better interface along with Game Pass, but PlayStation has the better exclusives. Good to own both. It's good to be rich, PR. No, just kidding. And please like and subscribe to the best combat sports and XFL commentary on YouTube. Thank you, Robert. I have not watched the grappling match from last night on New Britain Poly, so I got to go back and watch that, I guess. We were saying Nick Rodriguez got robbed. Sucks. What happened to Breton and Nick Rod? As long as Tommy Fury busts up the face of JP, he can then take a TKO or KO via in the end. So, what's up, D Brown? Good to see you, my friend. So you think Tommy Fury's going to take it, huh? We got somewhat of a split crowd, and I didn't do a poll on this one. I should have done a poll. I haven't done them in a while, but I did do a short to announce this. Yesterday's stream, I think it was yesterday's stream. It could have been Friday's stream. I think it was King James. Suggested that I start doing a short announcing every stream and the time that I would start streaming at, because a lot of people weren't getting their notifications. So let me know if you've seen that short and you're in here. Let me know that you've seen it, and if it informed you as to when we were going to start streaming, I'd like to know that too. So 164 people viewed that short in the last 2 hours since I posted it. Definitely have a PS4 too, but I think it's about time to upgrade to a 5. Too many good Sony games the last couple of years. Super boring. Pena had a real boring style, but Nikki got robbed. So what's the deal with the backwards compatibility, guys, on the PS5? I've heard a lot of things that sound too good to be true, like it can play PS4 and PS3 games, which I have both of those hooked up to my TV right now. I have a PS3 and a PS4 hooked up. We play games on both of them. We got an Xbox One and the Xbox. Oh God, I lose track. There's so many series. Whatever the Xbox was before this series, the one that came out with the PS4. I don't even know what the hell it's called. Tommy is 130 plus under. Got the notification and I seen the short. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate that. And I'm curious. So I bet Jake at minus 155. And he's moved to minus 165 now. He was minus 145 last night. A lot of people have talked about the supposed script that was running around online. Guys, this is just some BS that an internet troll typed up. They put the name of a promotion in there that doesn't even exist, but it seems to be affecting the odds because the money is rolling in on Jake. Now, it could have moved that way anyways. Possibly the script has nothing to do with it. Jake Paul, obviously, a very popular, a good percentage of the bets in his fights usually come through on Jake. But the odds were pretty close. Almost even, I think, a couple days ago. I want to say Wyatt. Did you say you got minus 117 on Jake? And then he was 135. I believe it was yesterday morning. By the time we were streaming yesterday, he was minus 145. By the time I placed the bet this morning, He was minus 155. This is just 2 hours ago. Ice is about 2.5, 3 hours ago now. Now he is a minus 165. You got minus 125. That's beautiful. Tommy is 130 plus under. Yes. 90% backwards on PS5 to PS4. Sweet. So do you just put the disc straight into your PS5? Or do you have to download it? Or how does that work? Because what I want is I would love it to have less things hooked up to my television. I just hate having so many damn wires. I think it's an Xbox One X, says Greg. I think Xbox would just number their damn consoles by generation instead of always trying to come up with a cool name. What's up, Etard? How come I can't bet on DraftKings? Don't show the fight. For me, it wasn't showing it until about 3 days ago, Etard. It shows it for me now. So I'll show you guys what I bet. And I bet on DraftKings. DraftKings runs our local sports book. We have to bet in person, but it's through DraftKings. So for those that weren't here earlier, I placed a single $20 bet. First of all, just in case, I know this is boxing. It's an even amount of rounds. It's 8 rounds. I know how they love rematches, especially if it's a great fight, and boxing loves draws. So a number jumped out at me. It said 10-1 for a draw. I thought I would be very upset if I bet a lot of money on this fight and it ends up being a draw. So I put $20 on a draw at 10-1 to win 200, max pay of 220. That's the first bet. Next one, I put a prop bet. This was my side bet on Jake Paul to get the knockout between rounds 1 and 2. I really think the fight will probably go longer than that. But it was 12-1 odds. When I seen that the odds were 12-1 for Jake Paul to win in rounds 1 or 2, I thought, hey, I got to take that. So even if the fight is stopped in between rounds after the second, before the third, that's the last time I'll be able to cash on that. But that was a $20 bet to win $240. For a payout of $260. So I had to hedge my big bet. Because this is a big bet. Might not be a big bet for a lot of people. It's a huge bet for me, though. And I know a lot of people, oh, you must be a big bettor. No, there was 2 big bets that I was looking forward to this year. It's almost March. And this is my second big bet of the year. I'll be transparent. The first one was Israel Adesanya, and I lost it. This one, I took Jake at minus 155 on the money line. I laid down $400 to win $258.06 for a max payout of $658. So, if Jake gets the knockout in the first 2 rounds, that'll be a payout of a little over $900. It's like $918.06, rough math on that. So I'll be a very happy man if Jake wins. I'll be very happy if he gets a knockout in the first round or 2. I'll get over half my money back if there's a draw. If Tommy Fury somehow wins this thing, I'm sleeping on the couch for a while, boys. What's up, Josh in the house? What's going on, my man? Yes, Mike, both download or disc. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm going to have to get me a PS5 eventually then. Always bet on DraftKings over the phone. I'm in Tennessee. Nice. I had said at first I wish that I could bet online like on the phone or on my computer. But then I was like, man, it's so easy. I probably would become a gambling addict, to be honest. So part of me, I'm kind of glad that I have to go inside of the casino to make the bet. I'm not sure if Billy's so happy because he's came through for me several times. I think 4 or 5 big bets now, and it's been good luck. Sorry, Bill, you're like a good luck charm. When you place the bet for me, I think I've won every time but once. So that's been good, but hopefully I have good luck placing my own bet tonight. And if I win tonight, Billy, I'm placing my bets with you until I lose. No. Billy's in a state where he can just place his bet right online. Coming in March, online sports betting will be legal in Massachusetts. Oh, man. You're going to have to get a second income stream just to bet on fights, Robert. Nuka says, I'd take the prop bet of Nate Diaz slapping someone tonight. I don't know if Diaz is there. Like you went huge in this fight, but didn't want Jake fought Askren. Oh, what the F, mate? Late to the part. I was late to the part. I had zero confidence in him. I got to admit. I had zero confidence in Jake Paul. It's more my lack of confidence now in Tommy Fury. Or I should say as much my lack of confidence in Tommy Fury as it is my confidence in Jake Paul now, though. What Jake Paul did to Anderson Silva. I know Anderson Silva is 47, but this is a guy that defeated Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., a very credible boxer, dominated him in a championship bout, and Jake Paul came out, not only beat Anderson Silva, knocked him down in the last round. He's the real deal. I put $400 on Jake. Technically, I put $420 on him and 20 on the draw. Jesus, yeah, I couldn't find this fight on DraftKings. Yeah, it showed up late. Like I said, I'm pretty sure within like the last 3 days, because I kept on messaging Billy. I'm like, hey, is this fight available for you? Because I don't have it on DraftKings. And it wasn't available for him yet either, I think, until a few days ago. Seattle did. I bet on John Jones. I'll probably put something on Jones. I do think he'll win that fight. All of Nate's socials have been quiet for the last few days. There's a good chance Jake's there, and we know if he's there and Jake Paul wins, Nate Diaz will be in the ring. If he's there. He may not have wanted to travel to Saudi Arabia, though. The Diaz brothers, they're not as big on all the flash and everything as a lot of people would like them to be. I think they carry, pretty good amount of anxiety for them, even for fighters. They're not the flashy look at me guys that everybody wants them to be, and somehow, they've become extremely popular. It's hard to say that anybody is more popular in MMA right now than Nate Diaz. And he's officially not even signed with anyone. Yes, Arcade Chaos, but it's Ben Ass Cube. Like half the chat could beat Ben in a boxing match. Nate is there. I'd say there's about 4 to 1 chance somebody gets stalked and slapped. Feel like Nate doesn't fit in Saudi. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Yeah, I'm kind of with you a little there on Wyatt. I'm not sure about him. John Jones will wrestle and win. I feel you're probably right, Etard. If it's a draw, you get your original bet back, I believe. No. If it's a draw, you lose if you bet on a win. You have to. That's why you can bet on the draw. I do know this because I've placed a few bets by now. I got Jake, man. I got Jake by knockout. If it goes to decision, Jake wins. It's simple. It's rigged. Unless it's an incredible fight and they decide it's a draw. They decide it's close and they want to do another one. I don't know that this was wildly popular. We'll have to see what comes out for pay-per-views. How many pay-per-views this sells. I'm not sure that they're real interested in a rematch. But, I mean, if this ends up being an incredible fight, no matter how it goes, it's always there. This did bring the stars out. Of course, anytime you have Tyson Fury and they're Tyson Fury's brother, that commands a lot of attention. You got Mike Tyson putting his name all over this event. Jake Paul and the Paul brothers just bring, their own millions of eyeballs to everything he does. Nate's plane probably would be turned away on smell alone. Oh yeah, if you can't smoke weed there, the Diaz brothers, they will not go. They will not go, because I don't think they go a day without smoking weed. One thing I will say, Tommy, I doubt highly, has the chin his brother has. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet, Arcade. Yep, I'm betting the farm on Jones for a 5-round snooze fest UD. Oh, and I kind of expected a large break in between fights, but here he comes. Tommy Fury making his way to the ring, and he has a robe with a butterfly that says Bambi on it. He's got to be trolling here. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, Tommy Fury, definitely a pretty boy. He looks like your Hollywood type, your Leonardo DiCaprio, whatever. All right, here he comes, Tommy TNT Fury, making his way into the ring. What's up, Damon Stout in the house? Good to see you, my man. Not busting your balls, Jake can box, but he's not all that. No, I didn't think it was all that either. Thought it started at 10, says Nick Swan said. No. Main events now. Tommy Fury's making his way to the ring. Badou Jack just became a weight champion. Weight champion. Defeated Alunga Makabu in an incredible cruiserweight bout. Family might think they can control your life, but yeah, not really. No weed or alcohol in Saudi. I think I remember that now that you say that, Frank Knapp. What is wrong with these people? I could just busting your balls. Been one of those days. Jake in boxing. I'm not saying he can't. I just don't like him. Oh, I hear you, Arcade. Tommy said he's going to put Jake to sleep. We'll see, man. Hit the like, Mufax. Says Phil D. Arcade says Jake uses money to play mind games against his opponent. And if none of you see that, you're all blind. Why do you think he comes up with those clauses he tries to get inside your head? And that could be the big reason that Tommy Fury didn't show up at several of the press conferences. He might have just been like, you know what? You're not going to get in my head. I'm going to get in your head. I'm going to leave you waiting. And you're not going to be there. You're going to have to take pictures with another fighter. And, I kind of suspected this might happen. People were talking about a somewhat empty crowd. This stadium is packed full now. I don't see an empty seat. So I think everybody's here now. I think a lot of these rich oil sheiks and whatever's here in Saudi, they probably just waited for the main card. It's common in boxing. We see it in the United States a lot of times. When I went to see Roy Jones Jr. fight, there were so many people that didn't show up until right before the main event. And it was those expensive, very expensive seats. D. Brown, so allegedly if Tommy wins, there is a rematch. If Tommy loses, one-sided contract and no rematch. I could see that, D. Brown. I could see Jake Paul wanting that. I'll admit I was wrong about Jake Paul. I wrote him off as just some YouTuber, but he's way better than I gave him credit for. I think that's most of us, Greg, myself included. I gave him very little credit from the beginning. Not saying Jake ain't got some skills, but he's effed up because of a lot of other things. He's a young kid, though. He's 24, I think. WBC said if Jake wins, he's Gonna get a ranking in the WBC. Ooh, I personally don't agree with that because I don't think he's fought anybody that he's deserving of being ranked. But there you go. Bambi is his newborn. Alleged. I got you. Guys in the chat, do you have any stream? Mine went down. Chick has some power. Yeah, if he gets ranked, he should be at the bottom of the barrel and then only go up like it should be by beating a ranked opponent above you. But seeing how the UFC don't even follow the rules anymore. Hey, I got a question for you, Rob, but I'm texting it to you. So no links in the chat, please. $49.99 on ESPN. I will tell you guys, BT Sports Box Office has it if you have a VPN. All I will tell you is I am not watching this on ESPN. I'm watching this on BT Sports. So, and that's 100% legal. If you have a VPN and you watch this from any of these other services, it's just the same as having a VPN and watching, you know, the locked shows on Netflix that are in England or Germany or wherever they might be. Jake definitely has some power days. Yeah, if he gets ranked, should be at the bottom of the barrel and then only go up like it should be beating a ranked fighter above you, but seeing how the UFC don't even follow rules anymore. I think it would be just a joke of jokes if either one of these guys was really ranked at this point. And here comes Jake Paul. Oh, and look at this. Eric Huckabee with the Cash App. $25. Thank you so much, Eric Huckabee, for the $25 Cash App. What a guy. Bringing us up to $47 on the night, just in time for the main event of the evening. And here he comes, the problem child, Jake Paul. Love him or hate him, he's got plenty of people in both camps. But I'll tell you what, he knows how to sell tickets. He knows how to entertain. He knows how to make money. A young, focused man who started on YouTube, spent some time on Disney, and a lot of people, including myself, laughed when he says, I want to be a boxer, I want to be a professional fighter. We thought it was a joke. He started out facing another YouTube fighter, KSI. Then he slowly came up, he fought a basketball player. He started fighting MMA fighters. He starts Ben Askren. Then a lot of people thought, well, you can't beat a striker. Ben Askren's a wrestler. Let's throw a former UFC world champion against him. Let's throw in Tyron Woodley, who was still under 40 years old. Jake beat him in the first fight. It was somewhat controversial. The second fight, Jake starches him, knocks him out cold. And that really got everybody's attention because that highlight reel was everywhere. That sets up a fight. Jake Paul and Dana White. They're going back and forth. And Jake says, hey, you want to fight somebody? Anderson Silva doesn't have an opponent. Jake's real quiet. He responds in some ways to Dana, but Anderson Silva's name never touches his lips until the fight's announced. All of a sudden, Jake Paul is fighting a dude coming off a knockout victory of Tito Ortiz in the first round. Before that, a former UFC champion who had just defeated former world champion Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. in a boxing match. Here we go, tail of the tape. Tommy Fury 8-0 with 4 knockouts. Jake Paul 6-0 with 4 knockouts. Jake 3 years older at 26, 1 inch taller at 6'1". Jake will have a 2-inch reach advantage at 76 inches. Both men weighing in at just under the 185-pound agreed on weight. This coming to you from Diriyah, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It says, let's go, Jake. WTF, teletape is wrong. Tommy's reach is 80, not 74. That's what I was thinking. I thought that Tommy had a longer reach, Wyatt. Thank you. I don't really care who wins, honestly. I just feel like it goes to a decision. We already know. Tyron Woodley's in a striker. He's a wrestler. He has knockouts. Doesn't mean he's a striker. Well, he's more of a striker than Ben Askren. How's that? All right, and they're going to sing a couple national anthems here. I have to compliment the promotion on the expedience of this event, though, because I know I'm not the only one that was getting super frustrated with boxing, where they would have these long, drawn-out pay-per-views with literally hours of promotion. If you put the time in between all the fights, sometimes an hour between the co-main event and main event. The fighters are in the ring. Everybody's ready. They're just going to get through their national anthem. They actually have the U.S. national anthem playing here in Saudi Arabia. Curious how they feel about that. Hey, PBR Street Gang. Is PBR in here? I don't know if PBR got a notification, but I have his email. I'm going to message him real quick. Hopefully he gets this. An interesting, it's just a commentary, no opinion on this, but it's very interesting to watch. You have all of these Saudi citizens actually in the front yard as the national anthem is playing. They have their hands on their heart for a country they don't come from, and you have a lot of people in this country not only don't put their hand on their heart, don't stand for our national anthem at this point. No particular opinion on that, just an observation. Chavez Jr. was no senior, though, by a long shot. PBR, what's up, my man? Is here. I said, hey, at the start, I missed you, man. Sorry, brother. All right, guys, it is the main event of the evening. They didn't even give me enough time to make a 3-minute time clock, so I apologize. I will update you guys on where we are on time in each round, though. Kind of difficult chat at the time. No worries, brother. Hope everything's okay, though. That's right, you did say hi. I forgot. I'm high and out of love. Everyone, please like and subscribe. Thank you, Robert. All right, here we go. Tommy Fury, he is a ripped man. He is a ripped dude. He looks the part of a professional boxer, no doubt. And there's your referees. You have one from Belgium, one from Mexico, and then Mike Ross from the U.S. is the only name that I recognize. Your referee is going to be Hector Afu. Never heard of the guy. Yeah, so he's more of a striker than Ben Askren, but so am I. You ain't lying there, Arcade. Definitely one of the worst strikers in MMA history. All right, guys, from Saudi Arabia, via Saudi Arabia to Seattle, Washington, to your living room. It's time for the main event of the evening. Let's get it on. Out of the blue corner, the brother of the heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury. He has 4 wins inside of 2 rounds. 8-0 with 4 knockouts. Tommy TNT Fury. And a lot of cheers from this Saudi crowd, including from Mike Tyson. We'll see what the reception is for the problem child, Jake Paul. Paul looks big. Hector a fool. Oh, and shadowed with boos. Jake Paul, undefeated in 6 fights of 4 knockouts, 3 wins inside of 2 rounds. He'll have former world title challenger BJ Flores in his corner. He is a minus 165 right now, unless the odds have changed again. Oh, the odds are not up for this fight now because I guess technically the fight has started. You got to get the live odds now, I guess, because I'm behind by a minute. So that tells you they are pushing the pace, and we'll have punches thrown in the next minute. I was minus 155 when I put on the bet today. It was minus 165 last time I checked, less than an hour ago, in favor of Jake Paul. I think Stephen A. Smith was Ben Askren's striking coach. Oh my God, that is gold, Greg. Somebody needs to make like one of those animated videos of that. I guess maybe it's a little late now, but that would have been beautiful. All right, guys, here we go. A lot on the line. Both fighters undefeated. The Fury name on the line. The undefeated enterprise of Jake Paul on the line. Here we go. Both men throwing jabs to start the fight off. Here comes, a big right hand from Tommy Fury, and Jake Paul is hurt immediately. Tommy TNT Fury finding the chin of Paul early with a big right hand. Tommy taunting Jake. And there's another big right from Fury, and Jake holds on. Early in this fight, but so far, Tommy Fury definitely not backing down from the problem child. There's a right hand in the clinch from Jake, and both men throwing in the Jake, referee breaking them up. 2:08, 7-6, 2:05 left here in the first. Oh, and they stopped the clock for something. I didn't hear what it was. Good 1-2 there from Fury. Jab to the body from Paul. Oh, good defense there from Jake. Ducking under a big left hook from Tommy Fury. But Tommy Fury looking at every part of the professional boxer today. I know a lot of people were very critical of him, including myself. Just 2 victories over winning boxers. But there's a big left hook there from Fury. Oh, and a big combination from Fury on the break. I don't think Paul was ready for that. Left hand to the body, and there's a big right to the body from Jake Paul. And Jake Paul clinches. And Jake Paul, I'm not sure if it's just kind of always how he looks, but he looks a little lethargic tonight. Good right hook there from Paul. Right hook to the body from Fury, and they clinch again with 1 minute left in the first. Referee warning Jake Paul about punching in the back of the head. Good defense there from Paul, ducking under the jabs of Fury. That's a good sign, but that left hand gets through for Fury. Not going to lie, Paul kind of looks like he partied last night. Good straight left there from Fury. And I could be reading something into that. Maybe that's just always how he looks. Good jab to the body and a good right hook to the body there from Jake Paul. Jake Paul has a dynamite right hand. Ask Tyron Woodley. And Jake ducking under a 1-2 from Fury. So Jake, though, showing pretty decent defense here in this first round, but little else. Lands a jab to the body there. Good jab up top from Tommy Fury. And that was a good right hook to the body from Paul, but a big combination upstairs, straight right and a left hook. Big shots land for Tommy Fury. First round of the fight goes to Tommy Fury. And I got to tell you guys, my money's not feeling near as safe as it was 3 minutes ago. If we could get that tip bank up a little closer to $400, I'd feel a little more comfortable. No. Yeah, Tommy looks like a decent boxer tonight. I'm surprised. Tyson Fury paid off Jake to take a dive. Oh my god, Jake loses. They will discredit Tommy somehow. Oh, they will. I heard about the leaked script, but Raider Nation, I put like zero stock in that. The promotion that they claimed put it out, it doesn't even exist. Good jab from Fury to start the second. Paul, there's that right hand to the body from Paul. Sets it up with the two jabs behind it. The jabs didn't land, but the right hand of the body does. Another good jab there from Fury. And the right hook to the body gets through for Tommy. Good combination of the body for Paul. Oh, little flash there from Fury. Lands the left hand. A little bit of shaking the hands around. A little Roy Jones Jr. flash. 2:20 left in the second. The one thing I will tell you is Jake Paul, he is slipping those left hands, those jabs of Fury, and it looks similar to how he slipped Tyron Woodley before he landed that right hand. Good combination of the body from Paul. Good right hook from Paul. There's a big left hook from Jake Paul. 155 left in the second. 54, 53, 52, 51, 150 left here in the second round. Oh, good left hand from Fury. He cannot miss with that jab. Paul pops him with one of his own. Paul the aggressor now. Fury up against the ropes. We'll see if he pressures him. Another good jab from Fury. He gets his way out of the corner. Halfway through the second. Oh, good left hook. Right hand and left hook gets through for Fury. Paul blocking most of that combination, but those two shots made it through. Good left hook from Jake Paul. Paul definitely looks like the softer fighter tonight, body-wise. Good right hand to the body from Paul. Oh, nice left hook from Fury. Jake's chasing Paul. Jake's chasing Fury, and Fury's countering him. Good right hand to the body from Fury. Right hand upstairs from Paul. There's another right from Paul. Good exchange there. Close round here with 42 seconds left in the second. Unless something happens quickly, it doesn't look like I'm going to cash on my bet for Jake to get a knockout in the first two rounds. There was a good jab from Jake, though. Fury answers with 30 seconds left in the round. Another left hand from Paul. Very close round on my scorecard. Oh, good left hook to the body from Jake. The straight right, the left hook behind it to the body. Oh, nice right hook from Fury. And Fury, he definitely has Jake chasing him in this fight. Maybe overextending a little bit. A beautiful counter left hook from Jake Paul. Seconds left in this round. And that is going to be the end of the second. Close round. I think Jake edged him out through 2. I got this a draw fight, 19-19. And guys, no matter what you thought coming in, we got a very competitive fight here. Let's go into the corner of Jake Paul. And I had mentioned this earlier. They said, look, you're leaning over a little bit. That's why he's touching you. And Jake is definitely extending himself. If you're wondering where my scoring is with the announcers here, they just said might have been an even round, so really close round. And, you know, that's how I seen it. I thought Jake edged it out. I wouldn't argue too much with it going the other way. You see the replay, best round of the best shot of the fight there from Jake. He landed one of those good right hooks. And we will go into round 3. Good jab from Fury. Paul throws a wild right hand that misses. Good combination of the body for Paul. And Fury, they exchange. Straight right, left hook. Jake Paul gets through. And Jake seems to be awake now here in the third. Good left hand from Fury. Some fighters need to get hit to kind of wake up. And maybe that's Jake right now. He lands a left hook and Fury clinches. Good jab there from Paul. Oh, nice right hand to the body from Jake. Both of these guys, of course, very young. Tommy Fury just 23 years old, I believe I said. Jake Paul, 26. Good left hand there from Jake. And another... And cardio has been an issue, or at least a question for both of these guys. Good left hook upstairs there from Jake. Good jab from Fury. Oh, nice left hook there from Fury. And a good jab and another good jab there from Tommy Fury. Big left hook from Jake. Oh, and a right hand behind it. A couple of great power shots here from Jake Paul in the third. And he ducks under a double jab from Fury. Halfway through the third, 130, 29, 28, 27, 26, 125. If you're just listening, good straight right there from Fury, or if you're syncing up. Oh, good right hand there from Fury. I like the feints right now from Tommy, really keeping Jake guessing. Good left hand to the face there. Good right hook to the body from Paul. Oh, nice straight right. Gets through for Paul. Good left hook there from Jake Paul. Good left from Fury. Another close round here, I believe. Edging maybe slightly towards Jake. And there's a big right hook from Jake Paul on the temple of Fury. He lands a little shot to the body, but then holds on. He definitely felt that one. The referees, he's going to warn Jake again about hitting behind the head. He's got to be careful. If he loses a point in an 8-round fight, that could be catastrophic. Good left hook there from Paul. Fury clinches once again. Referee breaking him up. He should also be warning Fury about the excessive clinching in this fight. Good left hand from Paul with seconds left. Ducks under. Attempted shots there from Fury. Fury lands a right uppercut to the body at the end of the round. I think another fairly close round, but some big shots landed by Paul. I gave the round to Jake Paul. I now have him ahead slightly, 29-28 through 3. And of course, as I said, I'm making this interesting because I bet way too much money on this fight. I have $400 riding on Jake Paul. That's a lot of money for me. And then I have $20 put aside on the draw in case it's close and, you know, they decide they want to see this again. That was a 10-1. That'll get me 220 back. So, and Robert Kerrigan agrees, 29-28, Paul. Pretty close so far. I got it 1-1 going to the third, said Greg. Okay, so I'm just busting balls, but yeah, please, is he standing this? They both have too much to lose to get KO'd. It'll be a decision. What's up, Zay Paid? Good straight right from Paul to start the fourth. Ducks under a flurry from Fury. Oh, good right hook to the body from Fury and a right hand. Huge combination from Tommy Fury. Jake Paul got a hit with about 4 power shots. Oh, and a shoe shine from Fury. Head and body. Beautiful combination. And a straight left from Fury. He is starting the fourth round in a furious fashion, if you will. Living up to his family's last name right now. Good jab to the body there from Paul. And maybe Fury feels that he might have lost that last round. Coming out with some intensity. Right hook upstairs from Paul, and they clinch. 2:04, 3, 2:02, 2:01, 2-minute warning. Oh, big right hook from Tommy Fury. Catches Jake Paul, reaching again, and there's another 1-2 from Fury and a right hook. And Paul is being outboxed this round. Good defense there from Paul, ducking under several shots. I can't tell if Jake Paul is a little tired, though, because he kind of just always looks that way. Good shot there from Fury. He looks hungover, to be honest. But as I said, that could just be the way he looks. Oh, big counter right from Tommy Fury. Ducking under the shot from Paul. Lands a counter right. Paul looks exhausted now. I think there can be no doubt he is tired as he holds on. 1 minute left in the fourth. Of course, I don't know when each fighter showed up to Saudi Arabia, but jet lag could definitely be a thing. Oh, and big 1-2 there from Fury. No doubt this is Tommy Fury's round. Oh, and a big right hook to the body, left hook upstairs from Jake Paul, and Fury waves him in. Paul throwing huge shots there, but Fury ducking under him. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Good jab gets through for Fury. Paul looking to set up that monstrous right hand of his. Good left hand there from Fury. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Tommy Fury taking over in the fourth round. Good left hook to the body from Paul, and they clinch. 10 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, and a huge shot to the back of the head from Fury. But also Jake Paul turned his back to him after being hit by a right hook to the body. So I'm not sure how much you can blame Tommy Fury. A strange end to the end of the round. You gotta hope that doesn't affect Tommy Fury later in the fight. But what a round. Or excuse me, affect Jake Paul later in the fight. What a round for Tommy Fury. And you guys don't know how much it hurts me to try to fairly score and announce this fight when I have so much damn money on it. I'm sweating just a little. No sugar, natural sweeteners, arcade. Maybe Jake is jet lagged. It looks like it. I judge fights with no bias no matter what I'm judging. Me too, man. Prime seems like you could literally dilute it in half and still be sweet. I got to try it, I guess. All right, you see punches landed. Accuracy very much in favor of Fury, 44-27. A lot of that coming from the last round. And a jab, right hook to the body combo for Fury to start the fifth. A couple of good left hands get through for Paul. And once again, they will clinch. Fifth round. 232-21, 230 left in the 5th. They exchange left hands. Another good left there from Fury, and again they clinch. Good combination of the body there from Paul. Another clinch. 2:10 left in the 5th. 07, 06, 05. Oh, what a big right hand for Paul, but a jab and a right hook comes back from Fury, and we got a fight. There's a left hand from Paul. Oh, and a big right hook from Fury. Paul threw a wild overhand right that missed. Fury catches him out of position with a big right hook, and now a good left hook from Paul. Very competitive 5th round. Oh, no! A point taken away from Jake Paul for punching in the back of the head. I didn't see Jake Paul punching in the back of a head any more than Tommy Fury, but this is an incredible turn of events. What? Oh, wow. That is huge in an 8-round fight. Wow. Oh, a huge left hook from Fury. Snaps back the head of Paul. Paul is pissed. Paul is coming through. He's got to stay in the game plan here, but he just landed a thunderous left hook after the referee took a point away. Good jab to the body there from Paul. Ducks under a flurry from Fury. 1 minute left in the 5th, and I think Paul's got to concentrate on winning this round now, so it's not a 10-8 for Fury. And they exchange jabs. 50 seconds left in the 5th. Paul ducks under a combination from Fury. $50 in the chat. Make sure and hit that like and subscribe button, guys. We do this pretty much every week. Fight Companions just about every week. We've also been doing some XFL games. If you're into football, we did some NFL games during the year. But we're trying to work out a contract with the XFL right now, so your support is appreciated. Good left hook up top from Jake Paul. Good 1-2 from Fury, and Paul is in danger of losing a 10-8 round here. Very close fight, in my opinion. Going into this round, I had it tied. Good left there from Paul. And a magnitude, the magnitude of the risk for both fighters going into this undefeated is, it can't be overstated. And the biggest shot of the fight, that left hook gets through for Jake Paul. So I do think he won the round, but he lost a point. So through 5, I have it 47-47, and that was a very close fight. If you think Tommy Fury won that round, you might be right. It definitely could have went either way. Damn, what's the payout on that? What's up, J-Dig? What'd you bet, OG? No, I didn't bet 2K. I put $400 on Tommy Fury, Jake Paul to win. Basically, I put down $400 because I thought Tommy Fury would lose. Good straight right and a left hook from Paul coming out in the 6th, but a good right hook from Fury, and Paul clinches. And again, the clinch, and another warning from the referee for punches behind the head for Jake. I didn't see it that time. 2:30, but he just took a point away from Jake for punching behind the head. Good 1-2 from Fury. Straight right and a left hook from Fury, and Paul seems shook by this referee. He's already lost a point. He looked like he was losing his patience before. You see Jake not throwing strikes in the clinch as much as he was earlier. He's really concerned about that point that was taken away, and a huge right uppercut, and there's a shot back behind the head from Tommy Fury. He landed a huge shot behind the head. I believe it was at the end of the 4th. But a point was taken away from Paul. Nothing from Fury so far, as Jake ducks under an attempted left hook from Fury. Jake doing little in this 6th round, making Fury miss most of his shots, but little on the offensive side. Double jab gets through for Fury, straight right for Paul. And there's a good left hand from Paul, but a big 1-2 from Fury. And again they clinch. 120 left in the 6th. So far, this has been a really good round for Tommy Fury. Paul's had his moments, and there was a good left hand from Paul. The good thing from Jake Paul is there hasn't been a lot of strikes landed either way in this round. So a couple good flurries could probably still win in the round. And oh, that looked like a right hook to the body.
That's fucking
Jake
illegal.
Paul. On a good left hook there from Paul. And Fury answers the right hook of his own. 40 seconds left in the 6th. Good double jab from Fury. And once again, they clinch. Wow, and what a strange referee here. In all of the fights I've ever seen, I don't know that I've ever seen a point taken away from holding. But just right now, Fury lost a point in holding. Both men land thunderous 1-2s. Paul landing the second one, the jab and the overhand right. And now this referee just really wants it to be all about him. I really hope we never see this guy referee anything again. This guy is absolutely horrible. And he just warned Jake for hitting behind the head again. I didn't see a shot behind the head. Oh, big left hook for Jake. Straight left and a right hand lands for Fury. And they exchange towards the end of the round. And that's going to be the end of the round. And wow, back-to-back rounds with points taken away. My scorecard, I thought Tommy won the round, but he lost a point. So we got a weird scorecard through 6, but I got it 56 tied going into the 7th. Now, as I mentioned, when I seen it, I know how boxing is. I seen a 10-1 odds on the draw. So I thought, well, I'm going to be pissed if I bet a bunch of money on Paul and it ends up being a draw. So I'm going to throw $20 just in case down on the draw, get $200 back. And there it is, Sean's scorecard, the commentator there. He has this tied at 56. Same scorecard as me. He actually gave Jake Paul the last round, though. So his scorecard, the rounds are a little different, but same as mine. Good left hook to the body and an uppercut from Tommy Fury to start the 7th. And a very close fight here. And Robert Kerrigan also has it 56-56. So we got 3 judges. Good jab there from Paul. Myself, Robert Kerrigan, and the commentator here. 2:30 left in the 7th. 28, 27, 26, 25. Good left hand there from Tommy Fury. Paul answers. 2:20 left in the 7th. Oh, a thunderous left hook from Tommy Fury. Straight right and a left hook from Tommy Fury. And Paul holds. Remember, this referee just took a point away for holding from Fury. Good left hand there from Paul. Oh, big right hook to the body there for Fury. And this time the hold is on Paul. He clinches underneath. And the referee just looks at him, warns or says he punching behind the head again. There's a big right hand in the clinch. And another strike behind the head from Paul. Oh, he's testing this referee. And, both guys landing big shots there. Paul coming in sloppy, running was he threw that left hook. This fight getting a little ugly. Left hook to the body there from Fury. Some thought that it may. 124, 22, 21 left in this fight. Big 1-2 from Fury, and Paul holds on. This is a big round for Tommy Fury. 112 left in the fight. And again, the clinch. And Jake Paul's already lost 1 point. He's testing this referee. Big overhand right gets through for Fury. Or excuse me, for Paul. And Fury clinches once again. Fury's gotten a point taken away for clinching. So, uppercut to the body. Left hand upstairs lands for Paul. And a good jab for Paul. Best sign of life for Jake Paul in a while. And he eats a huge left hook from Fury. 35 seconds left in the 7th. Oh, what a right hand from Fury and a 1-2 behind it. Paul is hurt. 25 seconds left in the 7th, and Paul clinches. And another big left hand for Tommy Fury. 10 seconds left in the 7th. And another left, and they clinch. Left hand lands for Jake at the bell. And we go into the 7th and final round. On my scorecard, I have Tommy Fury up by 1. This is an absolute nail biter going into the final round. Let's go, Tommy. No more rubbish. Take him out. Hey, you're trying to take my money, D. Brown. What are you doing? What's going on, Taylor? Taylor says, nice. If it's a draw, it's definitely scripted. Ref had something to do with it. I don't know. Who do they deduct, Arcade? Let's see if the script was legit. If so, I'm done with boxing, says PR. What's up, Mr. Fort? I don't know about that PR. We'll see. 8th round coming up. Draw's looking good, Mike. It is, Frank. I wish that's the only bet that I have right now because I'm pretty nervous. All right, 8th round. Here we go. Oh, a thunderous left hook from Jake Paul to start the 8th, and he is coming out desperate. A big left hook from Fury. Both men going for the knockout. Paul swinging wild. Oh, and a big shot from Paul! And he knocks down Tommy Fury! Fury is down. What a shot from Paul. On my scorecard, that puts Jake Paul up temporarily. I don't know how hurt Fury is, but Paul thinks he's hurt. Fury lands a jab. Paul can't be too over-aggressive as he comes in. A big 1-2 from Fury, and Paul holds on. 2:15 left in the 8th. Left hand upstairs from Paul, and they clinch once again. If Fury wins this round, we will have a draw on my scorecard. Or no, excuse me, Paul's going to win this round. He's 10-8 unless Fury dominates. Oh, a big left hand from Paul, but a thunderous right hook from Fury. Now remember, this referee's already taken a point away from both men. Punching behind the head and excessive holding. Left hand to the body from Paul. He ducks under a right hook from Fury. Oh, good left hand there from Fury, and they clinch. Halfway through the 8th. 129, 28, 27, 26, 25 left. A big right hand from Tommy Fury. And on my scorecard, Fury is down by a point. And a thunderous combination out of the corner from Fury. There's a big right hand, and Paul holds on. Wow, that was a big shot. I'm not sure if Paul's hurt from that or not. But and there's a big left hand upstairs. Right hook to the body from Paul, but a thunderous right hook and a left uppercut from Tommy Fury. 55 seconds left in this fight. Tommy Fury may need a knockout to win this. Couple of good left hands there from Fury. 47, 46 left. A big right hook from Paul. 43, 42, 41. 40 seconds left in the fight. Tommy Fury, on my scorecard, needs a knockout. Can Paul hold on if he is indeed ahead on the scorecards? That should say 76-75, by the way. And Fury throwing wildly. Paul missing. Big right uppercut from Fury. End of the fight. Can Fury come back and find a knockout here in the last round? And that is the end of the fight. On my scorecard, excuse me, no, I had it right before. I don't know why. I don't know why I just changed the score there. But 8-8, 10-8 round for Jake Paul. I have Jake Paul winning this 75-74. It was an off-balance shot. It was a straight left from Jake. It was basically a jab, and Fury was off balance. Let's watch this from another angle. Yeah, his feet just slipped out from underneath him as Jake hit him there, and Tommy Fury goes down. That could be the winner of the fight. And Robert Kerrigan agrees. 70s. I think it should be 76-75. Paul, please, no one ruin it. If you see who won before, if Tommy Fury wins this fight, I'm gonna throw my television through the window and never stream again. No, not really. Fun fight, everybody. Though, if you enjoyed hanging out with us all, if it's your first time, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification button so you're notified every time we drop a new video or go live, which is basically every week. And guys, I got to work hard to earn that money back if this decision didn't go my way. We will see. Because, like I said, I have Jake winning this fight by 1 point, but also I am nervous. Crowd definitely doesn't seem to be in favor of Paul tonight.
It's that kind of time where you look at people's faces and try and get an indication of what the people inside the ring are feeling. Of course, the two boxers are both going to celebrate. They feel the decision.
And crowd clapping as both men raising their hand. Let's give a round of applause for both fighters, though. I mean, they may not be the most skilled guys in the world, but they fought their asses off. And I will say, Tommy Fury did a lot better than I thought he would. Win, lose, or draw, he fought a lot better than he thought it was. I believe the draw is off the table with that knockdown in the 8th round. The deducted points will not affect either fighter. Remember, first it was Jake Paul that got a point deducted for punching behind the head, but then Tommy Fury lost a point for holding.
He has it for Paul.
First, 75-74 Paul.
76-73 for Fury.
Wow, 76-76 Fury.
76-73 for the winner by split decision, Tommy.
Oh my goodness! I'm dying here. I'm dying here, guys. I have failed in my second big bet of the year. I have failed, and I didn't get the draw. At this point, I would have been at least happy with a draw. The split decision loss. It'd be interesting to see what each fighter says in the interviews. Tommy Fury winning some made-up alphabet belt that they some kindergarten crafting class put together in the last week. really doesn't mean anything, but Tommy Fury moving to 9-0, despite the knockdown from Tommy Fury in the 8th round, losing a point, I believe, in the 5th for excessive holding. Hope your couch is comfy, man. Throw the TV mic. Oh, my goodness. I don't think Tommy has a clause for a rematch. Well, it would have to be Jake that has the clause. Ha ha, pay me, boy. Later, fellas. COG. Okay, OG, we got that better. Okay, so let's effing go. Tommy Boy Dynamite. Choosing Paul over his first train boxer. It was a risky bet, man. Wow, so it does sound like there is a rematch clause. Well, some people have said there is a rematch clause. Some people have said there's not. I honestly don't know. And Robert says scripted. Arcade Chaos says hashtag exposed. If it were scripted, I feel like it would go Jake's direction, though. Because that's always, you know, that's always the accusations is that Jake Paul fights are scripted. Well, let me see what I can find online about a rematch clause.
Let's hear from him then. Tommy Fury, the victor.
Radio Raheem here with Tommy Fury. You have every right to shed these tears of victory, of glory, of joy. You've done something for your family. You've done something for your name. You are more than a contender. You are a warrior. Talk to me about the feelings pumping through your heart at this very moment.
So Tommy Fury and Jake Paul. This is via hitc.com. I'm not real familiar with. Let me see if I can find a more reputable site, to be honest. All right, several places are saying it is a one-sided rematch clause. Jake Paul confirms there is a rematch clause for his fight against Tommy Fury, but only for him.
And soul, even to get up off the canvas, how much was inside you when you stood up off the canvas and finished this fight?
All the way through these 2.5 years, I had a dream, I had a vision I would win this fight, and no one believed me. Now I can stand up and everybody can take note. It was my first main event, 23 years old, I had the world on me, I had pressure on my shoulders, and I came through.
I know your goal is to be a world champion.
You gotta hand it to Tommy Fury tonight.
Right now must be awfully sweet.
He silenced a lot of the doubters. What's up, Truce? It was a novice fight. Yeah, it was not the greatest. This is part 1 of the trilogy, says Adam from Allen. Oh, God. I don't know. Good fight. Very bad scripting and reffing, says Frank. This fight was boring AF, says PR. Definitely wasn't as exciting as that co-main event. I'm sure it made it a lot more exciting for me because of the stakes that I had on the fight. He just didn't work hard enough. Paul says they got it right. Jake Poo-Poo Paul wins the rematch. Can't write out the story of the Fury clan, right? Yeah, well, Jake Paul has a rematch clause. Be interesting to see what odds come out with that one. I'm not going to say I'm willing to bet on that. I probably won't be betting on a fight for a while now. Like I said, that was a pretty big bet. Truth says, look at the numbers. Just didn't work hard enough. Oh, they got it right. But he definitely landed more punches. I don't have a problem with the decision. I don't. It was very close. There was a lot of close rounds. I thought Fury was ahead by 1 point going into the 8th. I gave it to him by a point because of the knockdown, creating, of course, a 10-8 round. Well, you can say numbers don't lie, but punches landed definitely don't tell the story of an 8th round fight in the sport where we where we score round by round, and fights in rounds with a knockdown are scored with more emphasis than rounds without a knockdown.
I dealt with it at 23 years old, and I got the world on my feet.
I mean, that's basically like winning 2 rounds in an 8-round fight when you get a knockdown.
I want to see my baby girl, I want to see my missus, spend some time at home.
And just finally, your Fury clan all came out.
So, 86-83.
Everybody, thank you so much for turning out.
Or excuse me, 76-73, I think they said. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not sure you get to 76-73 either. Not sure if I screwed up in my scoring or what happened there, but I thought I heard 76-73. Maybe it was 78-73. The knockdown was maybe a little sus, true seek, but here's the thing. As we mentioned, you got 2 fighters that they are pretty novice. They're not the most experienced guys. They only had 14 fights between them.
Fighting the way you did, that makes you a fucking true fighter, a true
And,
champion.
you know, Fury, he was off balance. He got hit with a hand.
You are a boxer. You are a man. Talk to me about this fight and the way.
And here's an interview from Jake Paul.
No, all respect to Tommy. He won, you know, and don't judge me by my wins. Judge me by my losses. I'll come back. I think we deserve that rematch. It was a great fight, a close fight. I don't know if I agree with the judges. I got a 10-8 round twice. So it is what it is. But this is the boxing. And look, I've already won in life, man. I've already won. I've won in every single way. I have an amazing family, amazing friends, amazing work ethic. I've made it farther than I ever thought that I would, and beyond. So this is definitely a humbling experience. I'll take it on the chin, get back in the gym, and we can run it back because I think we put on an amazing show for the fans tonight.
Let's talk a little bit about technical boxing.
That's a pretty mature, in my opinion, that's a pretty mature reaction to that for a 26-year-old fighter.
How much of your training and strategy was
Slipped, but he
successful?
did get caught. Yeah, sound like they were pretty closely matched, I
Twice
think.
in this camp, injured my arm, so it wasn't my best performance, but I lost. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it wasn't my best performance. I felt a little flat, and like I said, we're gonna come back and get that W. Don't judge me by my wins. Judge me by my losses. I'm gonna come back stronger.
In the great tradition of boxing, what makes a real fighter is someone who not only comes up off the canvas, but comes back after a loss, comes back better, comes back stronger, faces that opponent and defeats that opponent. You have a rematch clause. Are you ready to be a real boxer? Call that rematch out and do this one more time.
100%. Let's run it back.
And last, go ahead.
And thank you to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Ministry of Sport, Prince Khalid. Inshallah, I'll come back and get this W. Shukran for having me. All love.
Thank you to the Fury family. Thank you to the Paul family. Thank you, Pat.
All right, and the first applause Paul gets of the night, kissing the ass of the royals there in Saudi Arabia. Jet lag and that Saudi smack, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, I mean, I'm very wary because I don't always pick a favorite. I don't always make it obvious to have a favorite. I don't always have a dog in the fight. Most of the time, I don't. Of course, Jake was my dog in this fight because I had money down on him. So I was a bit hesitant to talk about how, lethargic Jake Paul looked. But, whether money's on or whatever happened, from the beginning of the fight, whatever was going on, to me, he did look lethargic, whether it's jet lagged. I mentioned it looked like he was hungover. I would hope he didn't party this week. He's a young, wild man. It's hard to say. That ref sucks. That ref was dog shit, King James. Ref was a little excessive at points. Greg said, did he ever give any warnings? He did give us several warnings. Never seen a ref with a shitting grin like that. It is fishy. And even Billy says it's fishy. Wow. And Billy's... for those of you that are here pretty much every week and know Billy well, he is probably the farthest thing from like a conspiracy theory. He is always one of these guys that shouts down people, when they talk about wild conspiracies and different things. And When Billy's saying something looks a little fishy, I listen. D. Brown said, could well be scripted. It wouldn't make sense to beat Tommy Fury, then go back and fight Nate Diaz and whoever is next. Follow. On the other side of that, though, D. Brown, I mean, it makes sense to beat Tommy Fury to set up the big fight with Nate Diaz. I don't know that there's anything telling at all that Nate Diaz isn't in the crowd, because I don't think he would be in Saudi Arabia anyways. Kenya says, whether anyone likes Jake or not, the kid takes boxing seriously. He does. He does. I think he'll train hard. I think he'll be focused from this. You know, I don't want to make excuses from the kid, but we've seen, you know, when fighters have distractions. We've seen what happened to Ronda Rousey. A lot of people would say she would have been knocked out by Holly Holm anyways. That's quite possible. But, you know, she was spending a lot of time in Hollywood. The Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues, the movie, she was in Fast and Furious. I mean, she just became a huge star that year. You can go back further than that. You got Lennox Lewis when he was in Ocean's 11. He spent a lot of his training camp in the first fight against Hasim Rahman filming a movie. Then goes in there, gets knocked out in the 4th round, comes back and destroys Hasim in the rematch. I believe they may have fought a 3rd time and Lennox knocked him out again. But it definitely wouldn't be the first time that a fighter had been distracted by things. Jake Paul has a lot of things going on in his life. They just launched the Prime hydration drink. He just signed a deal with the PFL and MMA. He has his entire media mogul empire to look over. As I've mentioned, over 20 million Instagram followers, pretty big YouTube following. I don't know where else he is out there because I'm not the biggest social media guy. But I know there's very few people that don't know who Jake Paul is. PBR, what's that, gone fishing? Jake looked like he had the flu. Probably needs to stop partying if he wants to take the next step. Hey, he looked horrible. Are there anyone who likes Jake or not? Oh, I read that. Suppose it's pretty entertaining either way, says Phil. Yeah, Jake looked off from the jump, to be honest. Oh, are you fishing, PBR? Is that why it's hard to comment? Hope you catch some big fish, man. In this case, boxing would supersede UFC. I agree, D. Brown. Need to maintain the prestige of boxing and predict next fight could be Nate Diaz before rematch. I don't know. You know, he may put some posts out there, kind of try to see what... Oh, and look at that clash of heads. I'm going to miss that. That was a bad clash of heads. I think maybe that was in round 7. And going back, they're going to show again that knockdown from Jake. And yeah, I think he just timed... he timed Fury stepping. He timed him. He had one foot on the ground. He was stepping forward the left foot. And before he was able to put that left foot down, I think Jake just hit him off balance. Jake, you know, he did something similar to Tyrone Woodley. Jake's pretty decent at timing those counter punches. And I think he did there. Unfortunately for him and my money and Billy and Wyatt, you know, it went to Tommy Fury this time. Nate has always claimed interest if the money's right. Oh, I don't blame him. I mean, I'm fighting both of them if the money's right. Jake has nothing to do with Prime. It's solely owned by Logan Paul and KSI. Thank you, Bill. I did not realize that. I just knew the Paul brothers' name was on it. Best accumulator bet was 2-point deductions on a Fury win. Oh, if you could bet on deductions, that'd be crazy. Finally, though, it's over, Stone Filoni. Nate versus Jake next. Tyron Woodley's a bum in hindsight, says Bulls. Well, he's not a professional boxer either. Logan Paul fighting UFC soon, doing deals with Dana. What's up, Brian R? I don't know about that, man. I haven't heard anything about that. Woodley was never known for being a skilled boxer. No, good point, King James. That's all good points. Betting industry is bigger than Jake Paul. That's why the ref was smiling. Yeah, and a lot of people talked about the script that was put out. If in some strange world universe that I don't believe in, somebody scripted this fight, like wrote up an actual script, and they actually let it get into someone's hands, the only way they would let it get into those hands is if it was a fake script. And if they knew that Tommy Fury was going to win, this is a big if. I'm not saying I believe this because I don't. But a big if I'm going to put a script out, if I'm those guys, I'm going to let somebody find the script, post it online, saying that Jake Paul's going to win, then the lines move towards Jake Paul. That's what you would want to happen. In that scenario, you would want the odds to move towards Jake Paul if you're going to bet on Tommy Fury. They moved from 145 to minus 165 in about, 35 hours, somewhere in there before the fight. No, I don't think it was scripted either, King James, because you can't script. For one thing, as lethargic as Jake looked tonight. You can't script that. Tommy looked the best he ever did. Tommy, he actually looked like he was made up for a movie site. I don't know if he's wearing makeup tonight. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, he looked like, Harry Hollywood. I don't know, like he's trying out, talking about script. He looked like he was, debuting for a movie. Or at one of these big awards ceremonies where your hair's perfect and your skin's perfect, and he looked like he had a damn Instagram filter on him. True Seekers says boxers don't fix fights. You need the refs and 2 judges to fix a fight. The script wasn't even close. That could be the point. Now, has there been judges that have been bought off in boxing? It would be pretty hard to convince me that there wasn't, because there's just been so many bad decisions in boxing, conveniently controversial views in boxing. You look at Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez. He's had 3 fights with this guy, and I cannot remember. Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. Excuse me. The first fight with Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez, most people thought Triple G won the fight. I thought he won the fight. Adelaide Bird scorecard, of course, way off in left field. And people are like, what is going on? Why is this lady judging fights? Then, we get, I think that one was a draw, which Triple G should have won. The second fight, I scored the first fight for Triple G pretty easily. Second fight, I actually scored a draw. They ended up giving it to Canelo Alvarez, of course. After that fight, I'm convinced Nate would smack Jake up. I do believe that is the worst I've ever seen Jake Paul look, though. Activity-wise, the lethargy, he looked horrible right out of the gate. The holding. Jesse Morgan, you tried to warn me. Congratulations. I will give it to you. How much did you win? PFL is MMA, True Seeker. I don't know exactly what Jake is supposed to do with PFL. Well, for right now, I guess he is the head. He's the head of the pay-per-view division for PFL, so I think basically a promoter. He says he is going to fight in the future. A couple of big UFC matches being advertised here. Of course, next week, guys, Saturday, don't forget UFC 285, John Jones and Cyril Gane. 1 month after that, they're advertising to March 18th. Actually, I think it's only like 2 weeks. We got UFC 286 immediately following Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman 3. They are at 1 apiece for that championship. So more big fights on the way. He would get head kicked and taken down, says Trusick. Well, he would have leaned a lot more training. He did box and, wrestle in high school. That was the beginning of his combat sports career, if you will. I wrestled too. I don't consider myself a combat athlete. I would put my judo experience up much higher than my wrestling experience. But either way, get your money back with Jones. I'm scared now, man. I'm scared to bed now. I can't either, PR. I'm kind of in shock right now. Ngannou fighting Fury. That's the one I've heard a little bit of. Fury, of course. So Fury said he wants to fight. Oh, see, I knocked something over. Fury says he wants to fight Ngannou in a bare knuckle match. I think he said, put some clenching on it and some different things. I don't know exactly. Maybe he said 4. I think he said 4 ounce gloves. So I gotta fault the shelf here, obviously. I'm sorry. I will not put that back on that shelf today. That shelf is number 1 bullshit. I throw that thing through a fucking window. Well, we'll put that down there. But no, as far as Ngannou Fury, everybody wants him. He's gonna get paid. I'm pretty confident, anyways, that he's gonna get paid. Fury said he wants to fight him in a 4-round bout. Deontay Wilder told him MMA and boxing. He said, I want to fight him once in boxing, and then I'll fight him in MMA. Of course, that would be when Deontay Wilder defeated Francis Ngannou. If somehow Francis was able to beat Deontay Wilder in a boxing match, which far-fetched, then there would really be no reason for the MMA match. Hey, what's up, Panhead Bob? No worries, thank you, man. Interesting, I hadn't heard that. Yeah, that's the deal. Fury said 4-ounce gloves. Wilder said, let's do boxing, then MMA. Which, I don't know that ever happens. But, who knows? Who knows exactly how that would go down, but... Hey, I had fun either way, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely, not happy I lost money, but, that's life. I don't know if I'll ever bet again. As Roy Jones Jr. once said, I don't know if I'll ever fight again after losing the Olympics, but we all know he did. We all know I probably will. But, yeah, it's going to be a minute. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I hope you guys make it back. We do this every week, guys. We have a friggin' blast. Sometimes I get drunk. Sometimes I take a couple these little things called edibles. And we really go into another outer realm. Sometimes we're a little more serious, like tonight. Every once in a while for a big fight, I'll put on a suit. But the community is always great. Super group of great, knowledgeable guys. Everybody here is respectful. If they're not here anymore. So I think I got to hand it to my moderators. They do a great job of keeping this channel clean, keeping it from getting spammy or, people just coming in and acting like complete jackasses. Gone Jones, 50-50. Who's the dog? Gone's the dog. Now, Night Mike, thanks for the stream. Thank you, Paulie. Highly favor MMA, but Fury would make Ngannou look silly. Oh, yeah, in a boxing match, absolutely. But take me an elbow right now and just kind of drift off for the evening. Are you on the East or West Coast? Greg's going to say it's only 3:30 here, 3:35. But I'll talk about all kinds of cool stuff. Excellent place to hang out for the fights. Thank you, man. Hey, thank you, Penhead Bob. Next stream. Let's go through next week's stream real quick. Well, we still got 30 in here. It's going to be UFC 285. Jones versus Gane. But we have a pretty good card here. Some of these fight nights are a little flat. Like, yesterday's, it wasn't the best. We had some good fights. I'm not going to lie. We definitely did. But they've really been saving the bigger names lately for the pay-per-views. So these pay-per-views just coming in absolutely stacked. So let's look at UFC 285, Gane versus Jones. And everybody, feel free to interrupt me in the chat. Put in your own opinion. What fights you think are going to be the best? 6:35 Eastern here in Michigan. Oh, okay, you're in Michigan. I don't know why I thought you were closer to the West Coast, Craig. Channel is for hardcore fight fans only, says Pot. Or people that want to learn more about fighting from hardcore fight fans. Let's not limit ourselves. 23:36 and like it. Damn, yeah, it is late for you guys. What? UK, so 11:36 at night. Yeah, I knew you guys were 8 hours ahead of me. But let's look at Jessica Pena against Tabitha Ricci. Women's strawweight bout. That's the first notable fighters we see on this card on the early prelims. Pena plus 195. Ricci minus 230 favorite out of Brazil. So Pena actually a pretty big underdog coming into that fight. Here's an interesting one. Ian Machado Gary. Ian Gary, talented fighter. He's got a lot of hype behind him, but I like Song Kenan. This guy's a good fighter. He always brings it. He's got a lot of skills. He's got good hands. Gary, of course, just phenomenal jiu-jitsu. If he gets a hold of you, it can be a lot of trouble. That minus 490, I wouldn't pick Song Kenan to win, but at plus 390, there might be an opportunity at underdog there. You guys tell me. Apparently, I can't bet. Apparently, I don't know how to bet. Fights friends, the most knowledgeable chats, King James. I agree, brother. Julian Marquez and Barrial, like I said, Vivian Orejo and Amanda Hebes. This is maybe my candidate for fight of the night. It's definitely up there. Both these women, very violent. I know they're ranked number 15 and 8. I think they're both better than that. Brazil versus Brazil. Two young prospects in the flyweight division. I think that fight's going to be absolutely sensational. Blonde Brunson coming back. Derek Brunson against Dricus du Plessis. King James, I agree. I think Ian Gary is extremely overrated. Kind of like Paddy Pimblett was a few fights ago. Odds are kind of starting to catch up with Paddy slowly. But yeah, I agree. Derek Brunson, Dricus du Plessis. Du Plessis is a nightmare in this division. I mean, he's very good. I don't think most people even know who he is yet, except for the hardcores. But he's a minus 240 over Derek Brunson. And I think Derek Brunson deserves that number 5 spot. I think he's an incredible fighter. Du Plessis at 10. Man, that's a tough fight. It's a tough fight for both guys. Definitely no walkover for Dricus. Derek Brunson is a stud. Then No Love coming back. Main fight of the prelims. Cody No Love, some of us call him No Chin Garbrandt, taking on Trevin Jones of Guam. Garbrandt coming in a minus 170 favorite. So I'm going to do a little behind the scenes research because I don't know the record of Trevin Jones here. So I'm going to go over to SureDog on the phone while this is up for you guys and see if we can get an idea on the bets here. Okay, Trevin Jones is 13-9 with 1 no contest. I like to look to see what people have done in their last 5. He is on a 3-fight losing streak. Before that, he had won 3 out of 4 with 1 no contest. But he is 1-3 in the UFC. So since he's came to the UFC, Trevin Jones has only won 1 fight. He knocked out Mario Batista in the 2nd round. Then he faced Syed Kakramanov, one of these Dagestani studs. No shame in losing there. 4:39 of the 3rd round, submitted by guillotine. His next fight, he goes the distance with Havid Basharat. I have no idea who the hell that guy is. And I can name to you literally probably over 1,000 fighters. I have no idea who Havid Basharat is. That was it on the Santos Ankalaev card. March of last year, and I still can't remember who he is. Then his last fight, he lost a unanimous decision to Ronnie Barcelos. Barcelos is a pretty tough fighter. He's not exactly top of the food chain. But Trevin Jones, this is what I would look at the most. 13 wins. He only has 3 knockouts. He's got 4 submissions. He's never been knocked out. He's been submitted twice. He's 6-7 in decisions. So 7 of those 9 losses are from decisions. But with just 3 knockouts, I have a feeling that they kind of did no love a little favor here, putting somebody against him that doesn't have the most power. I put dudes in full Nelsons. King James. Dricus Duplessis, good outside bet. Honestly, I might parlay Duplessis and Garbrandt here. Again, don't listen to me. Apparently, I don't know what I'm doing, but I have had many successes over the last year. But Billy, if you're still in here, apparently you're my good luck charm. You're placing my next bet. Sorry to put that on you, but it's all you, brother. I need my good luck charm, apparently. So I'm just going to see what we get. And you parlay Dricus Duplessis and Cody Garbrandt. So that gets you to plus 132. From minus 70 on just betting on Cody. I don't know. It's probably a decent bet. It's over even money, but you have to have 2 things happen. Oof, I wouldn't parlay. Yeah, parlays are tough, man. All right, let's get into the main card, though. Jamie Pickett and Bo Nickel. The odds are not on here, but I have them in front of me. Oh, there we go. J.D. Pickett, plus 900. Bo Nickel is a minus 1,500 in this fight. I think a lot of Bo Nickel. I don't know that I think that little of Jamie Pickett. Jake got humbled, said JL. Yeah, I think he definitely did, man. Proper full Nelson can put a man with a weak neck to sleep. Definitely hurts your neck. Bo has been meh so far, in my opinion. Yeah, I generally wouldn't think of betting on Jamie Pickett against Bo Nickel, but I cannot believe Pickett's being that disrespected. I got to pull up the record of Jamie Pickett here in the background. So let's go to Jamie Pickett here on SureDog. I know you guys can't see it. I'm looking at it on my phone, but you can follow along. I'm on SureDog. So he's 13-8 He does have 8 knockouts, only 1 submission. He's been knocked out twice. He's been submitted 3 times. He's 4-3 in decisions. Strength of opponent. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. His last fight, he was knocked out by Dennis Tulinlin. And the fight before that, he was choked out by Kyle Dawkins with 1 second left in the first round from a Bravo choke. Won the 2 fights before that, lost 2 before that. Before that, he won and got on to Dana White Contender Series. So, very up and down fighter. Now that I look at it, it's like, yeah, I don't think I would put the money on Jamie Pickett, but it is a bit crazy on the odds. Jalen Turner, Matus Gamrot. Jalen Turner, of course, he's been on the show. Personal friend of mine. Maybe a bit biased. I think he's a great fighter. Odds on this one, though, Matus Gamrot's a -210. Jalen Turner's a +180. That's a really tough fight for Jalen. Let's go into the 3 spot. We got hands of steel Jeff Neal, +390 underdog against Shavkat Rakhmonov out of Kazakhstan, a -490 favorite. I'm not touching that fight. Garbrandt Nickel, better parlay. Well, yeah, but you're not going to get anything out of parlaying Nickel, though. He's a 15-1 favorite. I mean, I think you got a 170 on Cody. Let me pull off Duplessis on that, and I'll tell you what Adam Nickel does, but I think it's going to do very little. Garbrandt's a -170 favorite. Let's add Bo Nickel to that. That brings us to a -145. So it doesn't even get us in positive. It's a very tough fight for Turner, King James. Real tough fight for Jeff Neal, too. I mean, if he wins this, he's right back in it, though. He's at number 7.